begin. We have begun. Humble Among Broadcast System number 127 is on the air. How's everybody doing tonight? We have the great and powerful Emily with us tonight. Emily has returned to the stream. Say hello.
Hi, I can't find it.
Can't find it.
Look.
There it is. You got it. You got it. So what's everybody up to? How you doing? Yeah. I guess we'll just get the show on the road, do the reveal. Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? So, it's been a minute since we've had Em on here. Emily, how you been? Like I don't talk to you every day. How you been?
Just fine and dandy.
Hell yeah.
I work
Working your ass off. If y'all wondering where Em is for some of these streams, she be working 12, 13-hour days. And
like 3 or 4 times a week.
I mean, I want to complain about working overtime right now, but I only work 10 hours. I can't even remotely complain about working 10 hours when she works 13. I come home like, oh, it was so tough. And she's like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I just worked 13 yesterday. Like, complain to me about it.
I work literally, I get up at 2:30 and then I don't get home. Like, I get up at 2:30 in the morning. I don't get home till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You would think it'd be hustling, but the thing is I'm on salary, so I could work my typical 10 hours a day and still make the same amount of money, but I run that bitch.
Yeah, she don't get overtime. She's on salary, so she just kind of gets what she gets, regardless of the hours.
She's busy making America run on that Dunkin'.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
It's fact.
Really true. It's really true. Basically
got a Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship over here at this point. Davey Scorsese, member for 14 months of the Alienated. Much love, y'all. After the last HABS, I guess we'll start here. I want to give major props and a major thank you to Rizal. Because Rizal gifted like fuck. Like at least 100 memberships to the Alienated. Maybe like 150 or something. Something ridiculous this last time that I was streaming. Pushed the Alienated to yes, Kosuke, I do want to help with some visuals. I definitely want to help with some visuals. Push the Alienated to over 200 members for the first time. Showing up for Davey, a Cheese House member for 17 months. Shouts out to Cheese House. Just on Instagram with me a second ago. Oh, fuck, Chris. I'm sorry, dog. Almost lost my house, lost my job, fuck my life. Chris, positive vibes to you, dog. It's not the end, man. It's not the end. Sometimes this is corny as fuck sounding, but sometimes things are darkest just before the dawn type beat. I have a bunch of gathering cooking hacks. Definitely gonna save cash at the gathering from those expensive ass food vendors. I'm at work and gotta poo, Hooligan says. Shouts out to DJ Shits.
This is the kind of thing about the expensive ass food at the gathering.
Some of it's expensive, some of it's more reasonable.
But also, like, you know how I talk about how Tori parks at that strip club at Echo Stage, so she don't have to park in a parking garage, and her car's literally like 4 feet from the front door.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm at a festival and I'm like hungry and I see a little light up food cart, I'm gonna pay $30 for them chicken fingers because I'm hungry.
And you want chicken fingers.
I want chicken fingers, and I don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. So I'm gonna just pay the $30.
You basically have paid that much for some food at the gathering. You have paid like the $30 chicken finger price. But then you find the truck that has the $8 chicken finger and fucking French fry combo that's even more fucking gas than the $30 boys. What's up, Steve?
This is the thing at HRPG. I could get McDonald's before the show, and I'm still going to want to get the damn chicken fingers at the venue.
Yeah, this is facts.
Both times I went to King of Clubs, I ended up shoving chicken fingers in my purse.
That's true. That's true, you did. Steven, what? Is it because I'm on stream and I'm talking now? What you doing
Hashtag
Friday?
10 piece.
Oh, Friday I can't do it, Kosuke.
You're right. LHRPG. Hashtag
I
chicken.
can do it when I come back from NYC. We going there this weekend.
I love when he reads aloud what he's texting on his phone. It's my favorite thing that he does ever.
Sister's, but I'm an old man. Birthday party gimmick. Here, I was saying it out loud too to start the talking point that we're going to New York City this weekend.
Girl.
Emily's sister, her older sister, slightly estranged older sister. When's the last time you talked to her?
I mean, you could say that, but
when's the last time you saw her? Fuck, talk to her. When's the last time you saw her?
It's been a couple years.
10?
No, not 10 years.
Not been 10.
Fuck no. It's been maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 years.
That's not that bad.
But this is the thing.
That's not that bad.
This is the thing. Okay.
Did you see her when you were down there before you moved up here?
No. I don't remember. I don't think
so. It's probably a little more than 2-3 years.
I think it was right before COVID is the last time I saw her. So maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
I don't fucking know. But this is the thing about my sister. Me, my sister, and my mom. Me and my older sister and my mom. We're never all good at the same time. It's like, if I'm talking to my mom, someone's not good with my sister, whether it's me or my mom. If I'm talking to my sister, someone's not good with my mom. And if my sister and my mom are talking, I'm usually not talking to both of them. So it just goes back and forth, okay? Like, we're all crazy bitches, so.
Your mom is so going to be texting you for intel that whole time we're there.
I don't know.
I think she is.
She owed me money. She might be trying to avoid me.
Yeah, that part too. Anyway, happy birthday. Let's do a couple of happy birthdays. Happy birthday to Sean Barrett. It's Sean Barrett's Uncle Juff's birthday today. Kayfabe, actually. Just Sean Barrett's birthday today. I don't know what Uncle Juff's birthday is.
Yeah, Cheese House, you can come to my sister's.
Yeah, you 100% can come. You 100% can come.
My sister rented a fucking banging ass house in Brooklyn.
Yeah. She did a whole Airbnb gimmick.
Motherfucking marble in the bathroom and everything. Real marble too, not that bullshit.
Let's see. So the other birthday I want to talk about. This was interesting to me. So I posted on March 8th. It was, most sources on the internet cite March 8th, 1994, as when's my interview, dog. I got to drop the fucking clip of you cooking, Uncle Buckle. I want to get you. I didn't even interview when you were cooking, but I'd love to interview you when you're in action, Uncle Buckle. I think that's the move, is get you like while you're whipping stuff up and shit. So hopefully we can get you at the gathering for an interview, like while you're actually like cooking or whipping stuff up. I think that would be fucking dope. Anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah. So March 8th is widely cited on the internet, Wikipedia, Last.fm, as the release date for Ringmaster, 1994. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. On the flyer, and Kev Buck, Ouija's manager, Big Kev, hit me up on Twitter when I posted that Downward Spiral and Ringmaster came out the same day 30 years ago. And Kev Buck was like, nah, they came out January 28th. So, like, basically 2 months before. 1.5 months. So, my question is, wait, which one is the right day? I'm tempted to believe Kev Buck, because he's got the actual flyers that say the date on them. But I want to know why it says March 8th everywhere else. Like, everywhere else it says March 8th. And most places on the internet posted on March 8th as if it was the date. I don't know. I think I'm already demonetized for smoking this before.
Did you ask him maybe
10.
why? You should have asked him why everywhere else it says the other date.
Well, I did. I was like, why? I was like, is Wiki wrong? And I posted a screenshot of Wiki. But then he posted basically a collection of flyers that he had digitally put together for ICP social media for Ringmaster that were all flyers from his personal collection. Because Kev Buck must have quite the fucking collection going on. So on that one flyer, the flyer that looks like almost a torn scroll that's advertising, it does say January 28th. But that might be the only place it does say it. She's talking about hot rails again.
Me too, Cheese House. Me too.
So yeah, that's about all I have to say about. That's all I have to say about that on some Forrest Gump shit. But like I said, I'm more apt to believe Kev Buck because I feel like Kev Buck would know. So my question really is the internet wrong? Could it be possible? Could the entire internet be wrong about something? No. It couldn't be possible, no.
She said sleeping at nice though. Fucking right, Cheese House.
Davey, that's my question. Did it get pushed back? It might have gotten pushed back.
I slept until like 6:40 today, almost 7 o'clock, and for me, I was late as hell.
What's up, Michael? In how we trust. Love you, dog. Vigo Harris. Go give Vigo Harris a subscribe. I want to play this weird thing from Reddit. Now, I think this is... I want to ask you this. I think this is that guy...
Is that the trucker?
Yeah, right? This is NY State
trucker?
State Trucker, who made an appearance on this channel once before. This is really funny. I wanted to play this. I think it's obviously tongue-in-cheek and making fun of certain people on the internet.
Now!
Darby said Wikipedia.
The very idea is disgusting. What we all need to be doing right now is put on a Violent J police badge and criticize him. I'm sick that I'm not wearing it right now. A Violent J police badge. Because he's not been hated enough. We need to be loud. Listen to Monoxide Child. It's very good. Not like Violent J. Bloody Sunday. Ha! Disgusting! The very idea. He doesn't even know where that name comes from. It's disrespectful. He's disrespected not one but both of my ears, and I'm not alone. I won't take it. He's under arrest. He's under arrest. What we need is for not just me, but for everyone. Everyone on the internet to stand up and criticize Violent J. Because he hasn't done enough for us. He's not done enough. How many good ICP songs are there? 50? 60? 75 is not enough. We need 75,000. Just like the band Queen or the Beatles. We need 18 more Beatles albums. The ones they made are not enough. We need 18 more Queen albums. The ones they made are not enough. And it's all because of Violent J. So put on your police hat, put on your police badge, and arrest the man now!
Anyway, shouts out to NY State Trucking, I believe is the...
You must get so bored driving truck.
I mean, that's fucking hilarious. I mean, I can see the humor in that like a motherfucker.
No, I think it's funny as fuck, but like...
Shouts out to him, though. He showed up, he gave me some really solid advice when that whole rash shit was first popping off. He gave me some really solid advice that I should have taken. Like Cheese House gave me some really solid advice at Juggalo, Ohio that I did take, and I'm going to keep taking it. Yo, Humble Among, who do we talk to in order to get a chance to perform at Gathering of the Juggalos? The world needs DJ Shits and Stevie Two-Dope live. Info at juggalogathering.com. It's on the website. They want you to send, like, your name, a picture, preferably some links to some music videos and shit. Send all that shit to info at juggalogathering.com to do an official submission. I have that shit later on in the stack of images and shit. All right, let's keep going. As well as Rizal gifting, I think it was 150 plus fucking memberships last time. I made a new emoji for you alienated. So if you're an alienated right now, you can look for your new custom emoji. Did you know about it? I think I told you.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about it.
So, there it is. Thank you, Cheese. That is the what did I call it? The EC Smoke G. The EC Smoke G. That's from the Gathering of the Juggalos when Frankie Goldie is eating his taco and rating his taco. That was EC Juggalo's reaction, which is so fucking dope. And yeah, there's the OG Stony face, Stony and Ecstasy face. And then we have, I don't want to call it a no-sell face, but it's almost a no-sell face, the EC face. He's almost unfazed by it. All right, I want to plug some Juggalo shit that I've seen on the internet. That's largely what I do on this whole fucking show, right? But specifically a couple of things on YouTube I want to talk about. First of all, I saw Davy's in here. Davy's dropping some emojis right now. I'll go ahead and get his out of the way first. Davy did like an AI Juggalo video, which I'll be honest, I haven't watched yet, but I saw he broke 1,000 views on that shit. So go give that a watch. I plan on watching that this week.
Thanks.
Probably gonna watch that tomorrow. Another one that I want to plug is Jake the Juggalo has a short film on YouTube. Actually, let me see if I can find that real quick. Oh shit. I'm gonna give you the name of the fucking YouTube channel. Hold on a second, guys. Jake the Juggalo, though, is a Juggalo stand-up comedian. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jake, did you send it to me in the DMs? Now, we might have to plug this again next time. Jake. There you are, Jake. Clownin' in the Park, that's the name of it. And it's on Dark Alley Productions. If you simply put into YouTube, Clownin' in the Park short Juggalo film, it'll come up. But it looks like a little short Juggalo horror film. Jake told me about this. Actually, I think he was teasing it some months back, and I told him to definitely remind me when that shit came out. There's also an episode. I haven't listened to this either, so I'm recommending shit I haven't properly intaked yet. So I probably will come back with some thoughts about all of these things. There's a podcast called Infamous that has a new episode out called Juggalette. And apparently Infamous just is like a storytelling podcast. I can't tell if it's true stories or if it's fiction, but I think they're done to be, they're presented in a true way. This Juggalette one is about a girl who goes to the Gathering of the Juggalos, takes acid, and falls in love with a Juggalo. That's pretty much what it says in the description. So that's Infamous is the name of the podcast. The episode's called Juggalette. Go check that out. EC. Cloaca versus EC. Okay. Team MUJ. Oh yeah, before we get to that, because I want to make sure we do this. Let me do this unboxing shit first. And then we'll get into Team MUJ and the Brigid interview. If you want to send us something, that's the address, P.O. Box 731, Bellows Falls, Vermont, 05101. I haven't gone to check to see if we have any mail. I was supposed to go today. I did not because I was tired as fuck. The Brigid interview, we're going to talk about that when we get into MUJ shit. But I have a package from Chapter 17 that we ordered right after Juggalo Day, Juggalo weekend. This is some stuff that
I feel
was...
like this kind of took a long time to get here. Usually it's quicker.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Because Juggalo weekend was a little bit now. I wonder if they were waiting for something, though. There might have been something in here that they were waiting for. All right, so she got a sticker pack, and you got hooked up. Hold on, make sure. Hold on, there's more in here, I think.
Any stickers I don't have. This ginormous C17.
Yeah, that's a huge... Oops.
Ooh, and this is a different gutter
Where'd that
water
go?
sticker than the one I have.
Oh, did it go under?
No.
Look at this huge... I'm going to show that off. This huge C17. That's giant. It's about the size of a CD.
Ooh, now I got a stale one. Oh my god, these are all different.
They're all the elements.
Yeah, but... Oh.
You got an element pack.
Oh my god.
That's what you got. You got the elements. She got trash fire. She got gutter water. She got Wasteland. She got Stale Wind. So basically just gave her an element pack and another chapter 17.
What am I going to put these on? I don't have any room on... I guess I can put them on the fridge.
This part. That's so dope they sent this. So if y'all haven't seen that yet. Anamoya. Anamoya, by the way. I think... I'll go ahead and share my opinion on what I think Anamoya is. I think we talked a little bit last time about it. I don't think I shared my opinion on what I thought it was. I think Anamoya is gonna be the Ouija and Darby collab album. I could be wrong, because I think the other name that was floating around was the Wicked Funk name, but I think Anamoya might be the Ouija and Darby project, because they were both wearing the shirt at Juggalo weekend. So I think...
Josh, you read my mind. I was going to put that on the fridge in the kitchen.
Darby, if you're in here, say yes or no.
Who is in here? Who's the one that said they put the wrong date?
I know, that's one. If he's still in here, though. This is... Here, you show that one. That's a Juggalo Ohio one. That's the one that M wanted. And then I got these two boys. This one.
With the mushroom on the back.
Yeah.
So
I got this one. I love the drawing on the front, but that fucking mushroom goes so hard. I almost want that on. I thought that was like the front of a shirt when I saw the stack or the when I saw the merch booth pics from Juggalo weekend. I thought that was the front of another shirt, and I was like, I want that mushroom boy. And then of course I got the Darby shirt, the Darby O'Trilzel. The C17 on the back. Another Darby drawing. I think Nick said he did the digitation, the digitalization.
Digitizing.
The digitizing for that shit. So yeah, there's our unboxing gimmick. All right.
I'm excited about that.
Let's go further down the list. All right, the Brigid interview. So on Sunday, did an interview with Brigid Bites, who ended up winning. If you want to say there was a winner of the first round of Team MUJ's That Shit Trash, That Shit Fire on Saturday, Brigid got first place, I think with 25 votes. Shouts out to Brigid. Big time. That's awesome. She's number one. She's the one to watch out for right now. Cheese House and Cheese Gate and Will Gates, I think, were very close behind. DJ Shits, I don't think you even made it into the top 10, dog. But yeah, April is the next round, so we gotta wait a whole month for the next round. Yeah, that's what Cheese was saying on the fucking Insta just now. I missed that. I guess they said that at the end of the stream or on the Instagram live that they do after MUJ. I missed that shit though. So I think it's April 8th is the next round. So y'all got some fucking time. Y'all 10 that advanced to the next round. Congratulations to everybody who advanced. Kosuke advanced. Sizz advanced. Fuck. My bad if I'm forgetting some of y'all that did advance, but I was really proud of Sizz and Kosuke for advancing. I really wish Whoop Conda would have entered. I think if Whoop Conda entered, I think he would have been surprised how fucking well he would have done. Next year though, Whoop Conda, I'm gonna make you enter. Where I'm sending that shit in for you. But yeah, go check that out on Team MUJ if you missed it. It's quite a long stream. I know a few people had their feathers ruffled because their shit wasn't played. I do want to bring up that they had some sort of email error, and earlier in the day they had asked everybody to re-email everything. Basically, I think they lost the month worth of submissions or whatever that they were getting in that email. So they asked everybody to resubmit. So that might have been the reason your shit wasn't played. I don't know. I'm not the one running the contest. I'm just the champ sitting pretty at the top of the fucking heap, watching all you marks fight for the chance to come at me. That's my role at this shit. But yeah. Team MUJ, go check that out. Brigid interview. So the Brigid interview we did on Sunday, the next one, oh, fuck, that's right. March 20th, we got the single that we played on that interview, UFO Party, Brigid Bites, Androponix, and me on that shit. If you want to check that out, go watch the interview. I think it's about an hour, 10 minutes into the interview. We play that shit. Yeah, go check that out. March 20th, we're dropping it. Shouts out to Androponix. This basically happened because of Jolly Jam. Because Brigid approached me at Jolly Jam and played me the beat for this song and kind of explained what she wanted to do with the song. And I told her, yeah, I'm down now. Like, I'm already thinking of, like, shit I want to say on that song, like, right now. So, yeah, that's coming out March 20th. Excited for y'all to hear that. I got more collabs coming that I'm super excited about. This is the next interview we're doing with Frankie Goldie, March 21st, the day after UFO Party comes out. Now, if y'all been paying attention, Frankie Goldie's Jugg Motivation, Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation 101, was supposed to come out March 20th, and then the next day, Frankie was going to do this interview with us. But here's what happened. It got released early. On Sunday, Frankie went live with me on Instagram and broke the news to me. I guess he had already said it on Twitter. I had no fucking idea, though, that the record was already out. By some mistake, as he called it, the record was already out. He seemed really under the weather. He was in Blanky Goldie mode, which that's not a good sign right there if he's in Blanky Goldie mode. I tried to reassure him that it's a good thing, maybe, that the carnival maybe had a plan. I like to call it a miracle that it came out early, because as a fan, I get to hear the record early. Which, by the way, go check the record out. Jugg Motivation, Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation 101 is out now on all streaming gimmicks. I've listened, I want to say 3 times through. I don't typically re-listen to projects at all. There's very, very few projects that I go back and I actually put it in rotation or whatever. Jugg Motivation is one of those records. Right now, Jugg Motivation has the spot that Dot Strife's record had last year and came out about the same time. So, yeah, Jugg Motivation is really high up there. Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation is really high up there. This might sound crazy, and I hope this isn't insulting to Frankie, but I think my favorite song is the intro, where you don't even rap on it. It's just a promo that Triple H does. That's really fucking tight. Really fucking tight. And I think it just ties the whole theme together so nicely, because it's basically like Frankie is cutting that promo to you, the Juggalodium, is the feeling I got. So we're going to talk some more about that when we interview Frankie. Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation 101. March 21st, I will be interviewing Frankie Goldie. Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him is a classic. Don't you dare try to sarcastically put down Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him. What's the matter with you? Isn't Pray on that? You gotta pray just to make it today? That's my favorite MC Hammer song right there. Oh, and Uh-Oh. I like Uh-Oh too. Uh-Oh's really good. What's your favorite MC Hammer song?
I don't think I have one.
You don't?
No. Hammer Time.
Hammer Time. It's not Pumps in the Rumps, where he's shaking his big old Drake elephant dong around. You've never seen the Pumps in the Rumps music video?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know what we're doing after this. Getting that Pumps in the Rumps on, y'all. Pause. Holy fuck. All right, there's my Vegas Winter Katana submission. I think I said on this stream that I was going to draw Frankenstein. I drew Frankenstein. I haven't drawn that. I used to draw that all the time on my folders, on the back of my tests and shit.
It's like me with my My Chemical Romance logo.
Exactly. Exactly, baby. That was my go-to thing in like 2nd, 3rd grade, that I would just draw on all my folders and everything. I haven't drawn this motherfucker in a long time. It was crazy to be like, how do I... Oh, yeah, I would do the lapels. Let me do the little lapels. Let me do the stitching. Oh, yeah, I forgot I would do the stitch. It was so weird to draw this thing again, because the details came back only when I was actually drawing
Dude,
it.
That was
It
like,
was fucking
it was
weird.
Literally exactly
Same
the same
thing
thing.
at Toto's,
exact
right?
Same thing happened,
Yeah, at Cody and Toto's. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Anyway, Katana out now. The whole album, Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation, is out now. I was gonna show this last time, but I forgot to take the pic to show y'all. So this is the Mothman statue in Point Pleasant.
Someone put a tramp stamp.
Someone put a fucking tramp stamp on the big silver Mothman.
Cool.
I think it's because the Mothman kind of thick. I've seen other memes where people are fixated on the Mothman's thickness here.
You got a donk?
Yeah, I got a badonkadonk on the Mothman. Got a big one. Okay, I'm getting too far ahead. I'm getting way too far ahead. We got to talk about stuff we've been watching. I want to talk about some of the stuff I've been doing, but I'll save that for actually when I'm ready to talk about it. What the fuck I just got here? Boy, you showed up at a good time to see the Mothman tramp stamp, huh? What a good time to show up. All right, let's talk about some of the stuff we've been watching for the past like week and a half, because it's been a minute since I did one of these. It's been even longer since you did one.
Eyelid theater on the couch.
She been sleeping. We did burn through quite a bit of Orange is the New Black in since the last time you were on here. I think the last time you were on here, we were not only on... Were we on season 4 still? Well, at the very least, we were on season 5. So we've done season 5. This week, we've been watching mostly season 6 stuff. Season 6 is the riot season. The entire season takes place during a 3 to 4 day riot going on in the prison. And it's the best... For me, so far, the best season of the show. Yeah. Which I think is saying something. Oh no, it's season 5. Season 5 is the riot season. 5. I put in my notes season 6. We're on season 6 now. Yeah, season 5 is the riot season. Oh, I did put 5 in here. Why did my brain go to 6? I guess it's because we started 6. So we're on season 6. We're after the riot season. Anyway, really good. I saw a bunch of movies. I've been doing a lot of A24 watching, as I've discussed on here last.
Your movies that you've been watching is what's sending me into this depression.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Last time I talked about Room that I had watched, that fucked her up bad.
That movie destroyed me, and I didn't even watch it. I sat on the couch.
Not The Room with Tommy Wiseau, mind you. Room with Brie Larson, and yeah, it's sad as fuck.
Kills me.
It is so sad. But a good movie, and I would oddly recommend it to you.
Do not watch it. If you fucking love to be so depressed and you want to think about, like how terrible life is and how much life sucks and the world sucks, then you should watch that movie. Joshua Klein, that's so interesting. You say Dune 2 is the shit. See it on the biggest screen you can. So I haven't seen Dune. I've never seen the original Dune. I've not seen this remake of Dune. But you know what I did watch that is Dune-related content? I saw Jodorowsky's, I hope I'm saying that right, Jodorowsky's Dune. I think I'm saying that right. Said the book is worse.
The book is worse?
The Room.
Ooh.
Oh, hell.
There's a book?
Hell no. Fuck.
Oof. I bet it is. I bet it is worse.
No, thank you.
So, Alejandro Jodorowsky, I hope I'm saying that right, is a film director who makes, I guess I would just call them acid films. They're like very psychedelic pieces of cinema. My favorite being Holy Mountain. I saw Holy Mountain when I was, I took a Dune. Dune is some underused Juggalo slang, Darby. We need to bring back Dune. Dune is pretty fucking funny, by the way. So, this Jodorowsky's Dune is a documentary about Alejandro's failed attempt at making the movie Dune.
This movie made me go to Soul.
Yeah, you were having eyelid theater.
This movie was like...
I think I enjoyed it mostly because I'm such a big mark for the Holy Mountain and his work. Highly recommend if you're a fan of Jodorowsky or Dune. I think it's a shame that he never got a chance to make this his version of it, which I think is largely different than the book. And he really shits on, oh, it's so beautiful. He shits on David Lynch so beautifully in this movie. Oh, he shits on David Lynch. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man. Another movie I watched that she fell asleep during was Operation Avalanche. You even remember watching this?
Is that the space movie?
Yeah, that was the faking the moon landing movie. Yeah, you didn't like that one either. I will say it kind of lost me towards the end. It had me...
It was kind of good in the beginning.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of clever, but then, like...
It kind of lost me as it got more convoluted.
Yeah.
I guess the plot got a little too convoluted.
It was pretty clever in the beginning, but...
It's an interesting way of approaching We Faked the Moon Landing movie. I will say that. It's definitely... It's not what I thought it would be.
To me, it seemed like they were just, like, taking, like, YouTube conspiracies.
But they kind of did it with a fresh angle. It takes all the lore from faking the moon landing stuff and weaves a narrative that's, like, unlike anything.
This couch is so uncomfortable.
I know. That's why we don't use it other than streaming. We finally watched Vamp. That's what's up.
Vanderpump Rules.
No, not Vanderpump Rules. Vamp, that really cool Grace Kelly
I know.
vampire movie. She said, "I know," and rolled her eyes.
It's not funny if you have to explain it.
I know. That's dope you saw Vamp. I'm upset at myself it took me so long to actually hit play on Vamp. Thank God for fucking Joe Bob. All right, now, I'm going to go through the A24 movies that I've been binge watching. Almost one a day. I've almost done one a day. We finally got to see Talk to Me. I pulled the trigger on the
That shit
Blu-ray.
was pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably the one on this list that you like the most.
Only problem is the next day I went to work and I was talking in Australian accent to everybody.
Didn't know that was an Australian movie at all.
Customers were like, I was like, "Good day, mate." I'm like, oh fuck, stop.
I can recommend Talk to Me. I will say it's on a lot of people's best horror movie of 2023
It
list.
wasn't that good.
When Evil Lurks, I think When Evil Lurks is still, I think maybe the top tier for 2023 horror that I saw. When Evil Lurks on Shudder, go check that out. Fucking my God, that is. I mean, I still think about stuff from that movie. Like, there's some stuff from that movie that is going to be very hard to shake, if you will.
The Menu is so good.
The Menu is fantastic. I love The Menu. Menu, I didn't even. Oh my God, The Menu I didn't even see in 2022. I think that's the year it came out. But I was calling it like my favorite.
It last year.
Yeah, I was calling it my favorite movie of 2023, like early in the year though.
Yeah.
The Menu is fantastic. I can't recommend that enough. I want to watch Menu again, honestly. We love it at my job. Are you in the food service industry, Misty? I take it you are. So after Talk to Me, I did Ex Machina, the android robot movie, which she was. If y'all saw one of the last ones we did, where she's talking all this shit about not wanting to see Terminator, she was not in. So I watched this on a night where she was already like basically falling asleep. But I will say, you ended up watching a decent chunk of that movie. I think, right? Maybe not.
What happened?
Dude comes to test the AI of this new robot.
Oh, that weird ass movie. I think I fell asleep in the beginning.
And the guy who created it's kind of on some creeper shit.
And I like woke up in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then you watched like the...
And I watched like the ending.
Almost the whole ending, I think. I think you were asleep by the end again.
It was weird.
I liked that one.
I hate it.
I liked that one quite a bit.
I didn't like it because it's... I don't know. It's just fucking... It's just... this guy's like fucking thinks he's fucking Elon Musk or whatever. And he's like testing this fucking weird... I don't know. It's stupid. Ooh, stupid.
I think Ex Machina is the guy who's directing that Civil War movie that's about to come out. That's also an A24 shit.
Action hero?
You would hate you would. It's another Arnold movie.
No.
That was one of the ones they were spamming.
Stupid.
I think Davey was probably spamming in the chat last time.
Stupid.
Ex Machina is a different story, though, right? Cheese? A different story. We're talking about Ex Machina the comic. That's a completely different story.
Who wants to fuck a robot? He jerked off to that robot. It was weird. She's like, do you want me to do something special for you? And she goes, puts on a fucking moo-moo. Okay? It's weird.
Well, bearded Elon Musk said that he had put orifice down there so he could have sex with it, theoretically. And obviously, bearded Elon Musk was fucking them. Slight spoiler. Anyway, watch Ex Machina. It's pretty good.
No.
After that, we saw the whole...
he did Men? The same guy?
Yeah, same guy did Men, too. That's right. We fucked with Men heavy.
I liked that one.
Yeah, Men was really good. So trippy towards the end. I love how trippy that got. Then we watched The Hole in the Ground, which I think is a Irish or Scottish boy?
Irish.
I think it's an Irish boy. I thought it was going to be a little bit more heavy on the fairy folk type lore and shit, and heavy on the... It's definitely a story about a changeling. But I thought it would be a little bit more heavy on the fairy folk type lore.
That was fucked up.
Pretty good. Mid-tier A24. I wouldn't say it's like one. It's not bad, but it's kind of mid-tier. It was kind of mid to me for A24 shit.
I agree with you. Wake Up.
What did Wake Up say?
He said Elon Musk has a massive chode.
What? You think he's got a beer can? Like dude from Orange?
I think it's probably shorter than that.
So like one of those mini water bottles?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're done. Then after that, we saw Under the Skin. Under the Skin is definitely my shit. I was loving that.
Which one is that?
I think you slept through a lot of that, but you were up during it. That was the one. No, you were up for a good chunk of this. This was the one where oh fuck, what's homegirl's name? Oh my god.
Jennifer Judges.
Oh my god. It's gonna bug me.
Not Jennifer.
Come on, Chad, help me out.
Oh my god.
Help me out.
Oh my god. Johansson?
Scarlett, yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Fucking A. So ScarJo is in Under the Skin, plays an alien who's basically just going around trying to abduct dudes to turn them into human fuel, I guess. I don't know what.
That was weird.
Yeah, really dope. I fucking love that. A very subtle movie that does not explain shit to you in exposition. You got to be watching this movie and picking up on the subtle little things. And I really appreciate a movie that doesn't want to over-explain shit to you and kind of lets you figure out the fucking story on your own.
You know what movie you should all watch?
Crossroads. Yeah, you should watch Crossroads like I did. With acting superstar Taryn Manning.
Who's also in Orange
Who's also in Orange is the New Black and also might be fucking Bert Kreischer.
Looks like a young lamb.
Allegedly might be fucking Bert Kreischer. Oh man, shouts out to Red Bar. Red Bar is watching. The Monster was the one we watched after that.
Oh no!
That one is on par with the emotional reaction that Emily got from The Room. Might be worse. You might have reacted worse.
It was worse because of a situation that happened that day.
Yeah. That's right, the mom stuff.
I was already feeling some type of way.
Without going too far into it.
Yeah, I was already feeling some type of way, and then that whole thing just kind of destroyed my soul.
Rida, welcome to the Alienated. Monster is a movie about... It's kind of a fairy tale, in a way. It's kind of like a modern fairy tale. Good, but some of the stuff is really emotional. If you got like mommy issues, which I got mommy issues too, specifically mommy getting hurt in wrecks type issues, which it kind of happens a couple of times in this movie. It's still, I would recommend it because it's about, I think the message at the end is a really powerful message. Probably one of the best messages I've seen in a horror movie in a minute. Red Rocket.
Love you, Tori.
What's up, Toto? Love you, Toto. Red Rocket we saw only a couple of nights ago. Red Rocket might be my favorite one on this whole list. I think it is. I think I can. I think out of all of these movies we just talked about, I would recommend Red Rocket. Red Rocket is a movie done by the same director who did the Florida Project that we watched as well. I forget the guy's name.
But this movie is also highly triggering to me.
It was in a way because of this dude's behavior. Simon Rex, aka Dirt Nasty, the rapper Dirt Nasty, who's done songs with Mickey Avalon, used to be in a crew with Mickey Avalon. Also did a whole group with Riff Raff and Andy Milonakis called Three Loco. Go check out the Three Loco shit. It's actually pretty fire. Dirt Nasty can kind of spit if you're into funny rap.
Yeah, I can.
He in this movie he basically he plays a down and out porn star, male porn star who's coming back from LA to a small town. Basically James Dean, the porn actor James Dean, going to his small Texas hometown and trying to weasel his way back in with his ex on some scumbag shit and doing a lot of scumbag shit. Trying to get himself over again, I guess you could say.
Trifling ass, bitch ass. And he also has a crush on a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. That's a pretty good reveal. Yeah, that's all the movies we watched this week though. We've been focusing a lot on Orange. I don't know if we'll have time to watch a movie tonight, but anyway.
No.
Let me go through more movie shit. I got a lot of movie shit to talk tonight. Maxine, the third in the X sequel done by Ty West, has a release date. July 15th. It'll be out. Ari Aster started filming his next movie, Eddington, today, which is a Western with Joaquin Phoenix and Emma Stone. That's what we should watch, that Emma Stone joint.
Yeah.
Past Lives. Yeah, that's one of the ones we should watch next. She won the Best Actress. I'm going to get to some...
Listen, he got off of Below Deck. I'm just waiting for him to get back into it.
Yeah, I need to get back into my Below Deck. There's new Below Deck, too. There's like a new season that's going on, I'm sure.
Rules is also airing at the moment.
I'm gonna talk some Academy Awards conspiracy theories here in a little bit. The Halloween TV show it was announced will have a creative reset, which I'm kind of like, no shit. They're gonna creatively reset. That's what they do every time with Halloween. Still no word on really what's going on with that Friday the 13th show, but I wanted to show you this. Chucky got a return date.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Look at this.
Oh, because he's old.
Remember?
Because of that,
Yeah. Old Chucky. So April 10th.
Oh, my birthday, or the day before my birthday.
Season 3, Part 2. If you're not watching that Chucky show, you need to be watching that Chucky show. That Chucky show and watching all the Chucky movies in order because of that damn Chucky show made me realize that Chucky is the best slasher. It is the best. Looks like my aunt.
No, Tori said why he looked like Jared. Jared is my mortal enemy from the salon. Jared, if you're watching this,
I thought you were talking about Jared from Subway.
Jared, if you're watching this, I fucking hate you, dog.
Special message to
I
Jared.
fucking hate you, dog. He was my mortal enemy. You want to talk about work enemies? Evil.
You just triggered. You shouldn't have said that. You just triggered some shit.
Evil.
But yeah, I was saying Chucky the best slasher, man. The only slasher that has still an ongoing story where it's not been retconned, it's not been reset, it's not been remade or anything. Well, I guess there has been a remake, but that's a standalone thing. Chucky the only slasher that has like kept going with the same storyline, and everything is canon. Everything works. I fucking love that shit.
So good.
Oh yeah. We're still talking movie shit. I can't go into that just yet. I wanted to, so I have this note in here. Last night in Boston, they had a screening of this new Juggalo movie, Off Ramp, that I've been talking about on here for.
Is this that one?
That looks kind of drama-y, kind of horror-y. We
He's
showed the
like-
trailer
he's like,
on here.
Ah, fucking whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like it maybe could be good, maybe could be
Yeah.
really cringe.
It look. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Off Ramp was screening last night in Boston. I really was trying to go. I got pressured into doing fucking overtime at work, and we're going to New York this weekend. So there's just no way. There's just no way we could have swung that to make that happen with the way that this week shaped out. But I was trying to go down to Boston so that I could see that movie and report to y'all if it's good or bad. Because I don't know if a Juggalo has even seen... I haven't seen a Juggalo talk about this movie. If you're a Juggalo out there and you've seen Off Ramp, let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you think. Holy fucking shit!
What the hell?
Oh my God, Albany
Wow,
Saratoga
that's
Media
fucking
Collector
insanity.
just gave us $100 fucking super
But it
chat.
says enjoy a date night.
Enjoy a
so
date night. I got you. I got you, babe. I got you.
You
Fuck.
better. You better.
You want to go to the Texas Roadhouse again?
Hell yeah. I want to go to Longhorn.
Where do you want to go? Longhorn again?
Longhorn was way better.
You get to pick where the fuck you want to go.
Longhorn was way better.
I don't know. I think the
That
Roadhouse...
BBL! Asshole said it.
Oh, that should go to the BBL fund. You're right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Saratoga. Albany Saratoga Media Collector. Thank you so much. Holy shit.
That's fucking amazing.
I don't know if that's ever happened on here before.
You
I think we
gave
got a
me-
$50 one once.
You- okay.
Yeah, I think someone gave us $50 one time.
I'm-
That's insane.
I'm
Thank
going-
you.
I'm going
What
to
the fuck?
Longhorn, y'all.
Wow.
Honest.
God damn, that just shut my ass up. All right. I want to play.
Actually, I want to go to Outback so I can get a bloomin' onion. Oh,
Are you on? Oh, Steve-O. Good baby. All right, I'm going to show you guys a trailer to a documentary that I'm excited about, but this is a very niche thing. I don't know if many of y'all out there are going to be as excited as I am about this. This is a trailer for Scribble Jam, the documentary. If you're a hip-hop nerd, you might know what Scribble Jam is. If you don't, this trailer might explain it. If it doesn't, I haven't even watched this trailer all the way through, so I don't really know what to expect.
I am Mr. Dibbs, but generally just audio destruction is what I do. There's a lot of names for it, but I'll go with that.
I'm Fat Nick from Cincinnati.
Not that Fat
owner
Nick.
of Scribble Jam.
that's not Fat Nick, liar.
Got dubbed it the largest hip hop festival in America because there's no such thing. There's never been a Scribble Jam other than Scribble Jam.
You know, it was pretty successful for a couple of kids just doing a magazine.
Scribble Jam. Testosterone, posturing, and bullshit.
Test off from 16,000 CPS down to 8,000 CPS.
I'm not really even sure where the word jam came in.
Hey, bro, you want to jam? You want to fucking jam out, bro? Hey, man, you guys want to fucking jam? That's what it makes me think
Fucking
of.
jam,
I
bro.
fucking hated it.
So they really don't explain very well what that is. Scribble Jam is a Midwest hip-hop festival.
It has to be Midwest. He had Ohio plates on his damn wall.
Yeah, it's Midwest as fuck. So it was a magazine, but also was a hip-hop festival. Basically, it would be an MC battle, a DJ battle, a b-boy battle, and a graffiti expo. They would basically have a graffiti expo there as
Preston.
well. Geez, Toto with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Toto.
Buy some lube
Buy
on the
some
way.
lube on the way.
Ah!
We don't need it. We already got some.
We got a bottle of cotton candy flavored lube.
Plus, she never mind.
Oh my God, relax.
I've been down with. By the way, I wanted to read these comments from Albany Saratoga Media Collector. I've been down with you guys a while. Wife works Duncan manager also.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm the one always asking how Duncan is going. I've been watching a few before Emily came on, so you've been watching for a minute. Love Mikey's YouTube. Shouts out to Jug Talk. Duncan work is hard. You ain't lying.
Let me just tell you something. Let me just say something.
Guarantee
I have worked many different jobs. I've worked warehouse jobs. I worked in a salon. I've worked retail. I worked in a machine shop. I did some dog walking. I did car washing. Like, I've done so many things. This job
one of the hardest gigs
is at its peak.
When it's rush.
It's one of the most stressful. I was at the sandwich station yesterday for 2 hours straight.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. I mean, you've seen me there for like 15, 20 minutes.
This bitch can crank out some sandwiches, boy. Let me tell you. This bitch will crank out some fucking breakfast sandwiches. I've never seen a Dunkin' employee crank out breakfast sandwiches like that before.
I was stuck at that sandwich station yesterday for like 2 fucking hours. Okay? I sweated out my curls, okay? Then my hair was straight.
You had to recurl them.
I almost did come back to the house and curl my hair again, but I didn't. But it's a hard ass job. It's a hard ass job. And the problem is that, like, I actually looked at the numbers this week. Since I started, sales have gone up in that store $2,000 a week, which is good, but it also means it's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, those 10 to 12 hours. She pretty much does 12 hours every day. It's pretty much a guarantee she's going to do a 13 every day.
If I do 10 hours, like if I get out at...
She's lucky if she does
If I get out at 2:30 in the afternoon after getting there at 3:30 in the morning, I'm like, damn, this is a short, easy day.
So, not to interrupt you, but I want to finish explaining what Scribble Jam is. We just get off track so bad on this fucking show. Scribble Jam, like I said, it would be basically a battle of a MC battle. The biggest thing about Scribble Jam that a lot of people know it for is the MC battle, probably. It's most infamous because in '97, I think maybe its first year or second year, Eminem pulled up. Now, Eminem's a nobody who just pulls up to rap battles at this point. I think he had put out Slim Shady EP at this point. This is kind of on the Eminem pulling up to rap battles just to promo his shit. He did the same thing in LA for the Rap Olympics. He pulled up to LA just to do the Rap Olympics. He pulls up, I think in Ohio. I think Scribble Jam was always held in Ohio. He pulls up to Ohio to do Scribble Jam. Scribble Jam, he gets, I think he got all the way to the finals. He didn't win, surprisingly. This rapper Juice pulled up and fucking beat Eminem. But it's fucking fascinating because you can see the likes of Dose One, because I got these DVDs. I'm a nerd. I got these fucking old DVDs and shit. You can see the likes of Dose One battle Eminem, which if y'all know your Anticon lore and shit, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You mean Rabbit?
But for real, it is some fucking 8 Mile vibes.
Yeah,
it's
facts,
literally 8 Mile.
Facts. But Eminem be saying that 8 Mile's not about his life.
Scribble Jam is dope though, because if you're into like that underground hip hop shit from that era, Idea competed in these battles. I think Idea maybe won one of the years. Mac Lethal. I know a lot of you Juggalos out there know Mac Lethal. Mac Lethal competed one of the years. I think won one of the years, got really far one of the years, and I think won the next year. Sage Francis won one of the years. Sage Francis, by the way, has one of the more legendary entries because he didn't enter as Sage Francis. He entered as his alter ego, Zolzan, which is really dope. Slavi just gave a humble member. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Saratoga, Albany, Saratoga got the membership. Thank you, Slavi. That shit fucking, that's who it should have gone to. That's dope. Thank you. And welcome to the Alienated. Albany, Saratoga Media Collector. And thank you again for that fucking $100 super chat. Holy shit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this Scribble Jam documentary because I want to see who they get to be interviewed. In that clip, you see DJ Muggs. Fuck. Dibs. Goddamn. Mr. Dibs. DJ Dibs. His name isn't even DJ Dibs. Mr. Dibs in that clip.
Mr. Dr. Phil.
Mr. Dibs is really fucking fresh. Highly recommend if you're into like turntablism and like scratching some fucking metal shit, say, highly recommend going and checking out some Mr. Dibs because he cuts up a lot of metal shit in his stuff. It's really fucking fresh. Highly recommend some Mr. Dibs. Diane Word has a documentary coming out March 23rd that I think we're gonna end up watching.
Did you look at that thing that I sent you?
No, I want to. The documentary series.
The Edwin thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. All right, still continuing our movie shit. Batman 2 is delayed till October 2nd, 2026.
That's the Lady Gaga one?
No.
No, that's the Joker.
That's Joker 2. Folly
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. This is you'll like this. Scream 7. Nev Campbell announced she's returning as Sydney for Scream 7. And the original writer for Scream is directing. Because I think there was a controversy or something with Scream 7, no?
Hell yeah, we definitely need to send him a shirt. He's just that's Albany.
Oh yeah, I got you. You got 2X, I got you. Send me your address on socials or to M or somebody on socials. I got you. Anyway. You're upset. Why are you upset? Josh, are you upset about this Scream thing? Please elaborate.
Josh?
So Academy Awards Conspiracy Corner. Let's get into the Academy Awards Conspiracy
Shane
Corner.
Dawson. I see you.
Kevin Williams. You're upset about Kevin Williamson? Why are you mad about that? The actress left the project. That's right. There was something with that actress. I thought it was a director, maybe. Maybe the director left and I confused those things. I don't know. Anyway, Academy Awards Conspiracy Corner. So, Zone of Interest won Best International Picture, and immediately people were talking about Jonathan Glazer's acceptance speech because he made made it clear that this movie is not just about going on right now. And so a lot of conspiracy theorists jumped all over that. The other thing that they're saying it's being buried. You can pretty easily find the speech online, so it's not being buried. The other thing people are talking a lot about is John Cena. Did you see John Cena coming out at the Academy Awards? He came out like halfway naked and shit.
Why?
According to conspiracy theorists, it's because he was going through a humiliation ritual. Where basically you get
Illuminati.
Yeah, a lot of conspiracy theorists.
Listen, when I was younger, I knew a guy that was into humiliation shit. Maybe he's just kinky.
Yeah, he might be into that. Batman.
Like, tell me I'm a dirty little boy.
Batman.
You suck at wrestling, John Cena, and then give him a spanking.
I'd like a naked John Cena in my life, Misty said.
Ooh, not with that bald spot though.
I hope before I die that Batman will be played by a woman and Wonder Woman will be played by a drag queen.
Fucking right, Papa.
I
want Oreos.
Go get some Oreos. I think that's all I have for
all these snacks.
Academy Awards talk.
All these snacks gonna make me sleepy, but
Best Picture went to Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer got like mad.
What did I do?
I think you turned it off. Oh yeah, that one turned off too.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh my god, y'all.
You turned it off though. Connection on that sucker's not good, huh?
What the heck is going on here?
I don't know either.
What's in there?
I don't want to fix it. Oh yeah, it's so dark. We can't do that.
What's in there? You will take care of it while I'm getting Oreos.
Oh man. Oh, it's because this thing isn't fully in there.
Oh. There we go.
All right.
All right. Geek
Sorry
Squad.
about that, y'all.
Do the Geek Squad.
No, I just plugged some stuff in. All right, let's talk more conspiracy shit. Not Academy Award stuff though. I don't even know who Ryan Garcia is. I think he's an MMA fighter. Maybe y'all out there know better than me. But I saw a clip of Ryan Garcia. This girl's a klutz, I swear. I saw a clip of Ryan Garcia talking with Andrew Tate about Jesus, cats. About being forced to watch kids getting raped.
What?
And talking about Bohemian Grove being real to Andrew Tate. He also said that he was raped when he was 2 years old, and that's how this all started, which is really weird. Speaking of Andrew Tate, he got arrested with his brother Tristan on a UK warrant today, I believe. Really weird shit. Completely unhinged. I've seen some more stuff with this Ryan Garcia dude, though, and he definitely seems like he's maybe really unhinged right now. So it's hard to tell what, or maybe they're trying to paint him as being very unhinged right now. All right, so this Pentagon report came out. Says there's no evidence of a UFO cover-up. This Arrow report came out. No evidence of a UFO cover-up at all. Obviously, that's pretty ridiculous. People are waiting for David Grush to come out with his report. Apparently, he's writing some sort of bombshell report of some kind that's gonna, blow the lid off of everything. Whatever. The cover-up is still alive and well with this shit, though, because they're never gonna really just fully admit this shit. It's gonna be a long process of getting. It's been over. Fuck, man. 2017 was that New York Times article. You know what I mean? It's been 6 years of like, they're gonna disclose it. They're gonna disclose it. So they're gonna pretty soon. It's gonna be a fucking while longer. I do want to talk about a really good interview I saw. Ross Coulthart, I think. Coulthart, I think is how you say his name. Has a new show on News Nation called Reality Check, and he interviewed this guy Daniel Sheehan. Daniel Sheehan is the attorney who's behind the Pentagon Papers. He's behind Iran-Contra, basically being a thing. He's also the attorney who's helped these whistleblowers, these UFO, UAP whistleblowers, like David Grush and a couple of the other ones. I think that Michael, what's his name, who said that the UFO is bigger on the inside than the outside. He's helped a lot of them go public. This is if you're into UFO lore shit, you need to check out this interview.
It's my favorite.
You were just listening to a Shane Dawson thing about UFO, so don't you be sarcastic about this shit right now. You were just marked out over there about the fucking Phoenix Lights.
I didn't mark out about it. I was just watching a 5-minute segment of a 2-hour-long podcast.
All right, let me do my thing. Jimmy Carter apparently asked George Bush, this is like famous UFO lore shit, asked George Bush about UFOs and aliens, and apparently put together some sort of task force that Mr. Sheehan was a part of. Daniel Sheehan in the 70s says that he went to the National Archives building and got access to Project Blue Book files somehow. He says that they were on microfiche, and he was on the little microfiche machine, and he saw, I think he said 3 canisters he went through of microfiche. Basically, he said he was looking for photographs. And so he would just go from one to the next, kind of fastly going through the microfiche. And he got to some with some photographs of a down saucer in a snowy environment. He said he firsthand saw this shit. This is a pretty reputable guy to be talking about this shit. Now, here's what he apparently saw on the UFO. He said he saw these symbols on the UFO itself and traced them. I think he said he traced them off of the screen. So this is like directly off of like how it's curved. I think that's literally supposed to be the curvature of the UFO that it was written on from the picture. So if you want to see some UFO language, allegedly, that's it. That's some sort of alien language right there. Korn 30th anniversary show. We'll talk about that in a second. I was going to tell you guys about Elvis's UFO sightings, but that seems so wildly weekly world news type beat. I will show you Bam breaking his MCL, though, or tearing his MCL. Bam Margera tore his MCL skateboarding. Hopefully he stays on that sober track from doing that. Oh. So that's how he did it right there. You see? So hopefully Bam gets well soon and does not relapse from a fucking injury, because that's definitely where my brain went immediately, is like, oh God, he's gonna, as an addict, he's gonna use that as an excuse to maybe fucking, oh my God, you scared me, fucking New York trucker dude. God damn it. All right. Oh yeah. So Sting retired. Sting had his last match in AEW. Bull Nakano will be in the WWE Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about WWE Hall of Fame here a little bit more in a second. DDP shared something ICP related that I'm going to show y'all. I want you to help me with this. I think this is that dude Hurricane Rana Funk. Am I wrong?
Used to be 550 pounds.
That's not Hurricane Rana?
No. Definitely not.
And what did you say? DDP Yoga, I've lost 225 pounds. I used to be 550 pounds.
I really thought that was
That's why
him.
you're one of my favorite people. DDP for life.
Forever, man.
So DDP posted that. I guess Jay sent that to DDP at Juggalo Weekend VIP meet and greet shit. And then DDP posted that. Does anybody know who that is by any chance? If that's not Hurricane Rana Funk? All right. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Have you seen this?
No.
You're not on social media a lot, so a lot of this is me literally breaking this
I
news to you in
don't-
real time. So Jake Paul is fighting Mike Tyson.
That's dumb.
Check this out. July 20th on Netflix.
That's dumb.
So we're watching that. We're going to watch that, right?
Yeah.
We got to watch that shit, right? This is going to be one of the most viewed fights of all time. Guaranteed. Do I think Mike Tyson knocks him out? I hope so. I think everybody is... I think a lot of people will be tuning in to see Mike Tyson knock this motherfucker out.
Fucking right.
And that will make for one of the biggest viewed broadcasts of all time. It certainly might be one of the biggest viewed fights of all time because it is on a service like Netflix. It's not a pay-per-view. It's going to be crazy. Tyson will smoke his ass. I certainly hope so.
I mean, that's just dumb. He has dad strength.
And that's the thing. He is so old, but I think...
Dad strength is stronger than...
Oh, you're saying it's dad strength's like he's super powered.
Yeah, dad strength is stronger than any fucking muscle man fucking gym rat could ever fucking possibly achieve. I don't know. I know, but he went after a Vermont rapper. That's where Humble and Emma from Monoxide Street dissed.
Oh, I love the Danny Doozy reference. Fucking Danny Doozy. Shouts out Danny Doozy. Oh, that's so good. All right, we got some King Cobra updates. It's been a minute since I updated you about King Cobra, baby. You excited?
No.
All right. Our King Cobra
Dylan,
JFS.
what's up, dude?
What's up, Dylan? Fuck, where was I going? King Cobra, god damn it. Jessica is coming to visit again on his birthday, which I think is in April. So I think she's coming back real soon.
Is he at Aries like me?
I think it's in April. I could be wrong. I don't got King Cobra's birthday on top of me like that. She also passed out in the bathtub during a live stream while drunkenly live streaming. Like straight up, like sitting in the tub, falling forward. Bad. Could have been real bad. Could have been real bad.
Brittany Murphy.
Cobra been doing his, regular food combinations and shit. Got mad at some other YouTuber recently. That's about it. Stay tuned for her coming back though, because that's definitely going to be some interesting content when she comes back. Speaking of YouTubers, this is fucking crazy. I can't tell if this is a work or not, or this is gonna be one of the darkest things to ever happen on YouTube.
Oh no.
YouTuber Rusty Cage apparently, I don't know if it's real, apparently decapitated himself live on YouTube.
What?
With a guillotine. And you don't see anything, so it might, you could probably find it relatively easy, the video. It's definitely on, like, I saw it on Instagram, I saw it on fucking Twitter.
Oh, no.
It's definitely out there. It doesn't show anything. It shows him setting something up, and then he turns the camera around to face basically his POV from what I can tell. But you hear him doing something, you hear what certainly sounds like a guillotine falling, and then you hear a wet sound on concrete. Like something wet dripping onto concrete.
Oh,
is what you hear.
God, that's terrible.
And yeah, so I mean, I saw Keemstar post that he had reached out to some YouTubers that knew this guy, and they don't know anything.
Oh my.
So either they're all working the same angle, or this guy really decapitated himself live on YouTube.
Oh, that's terrible.
Marilyn Manson.
Yuck.
Speaking of going on tours, Korn is doing this is not really a tour. Korn is doing a show. But Marilyn Manson going on tour, not doing a solo tour, opening for Five Finger Death Punch this summer. This is basically Manson's return to show business.
One of my customers
if you will.
was talking about this show, talking about how they need tickets ASAP. Same fucking dude that his profile picture is like a MySpace era picture of like a skull and crossbones, and also talks about how women suck. So he's gonna have a really good time with this show.
Kind of tracks. Eric Andre got on stage with Madonna recently. That was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty fresh.
Lagzana.
What does that mean?
Do you know how to spell lasagna?
Lagzana.
Big
We eating
grilled
Lagzana.
cheese, moving silence like lasagna.
Like Lagzana. All right, so in some other murder-related news, this is fucking weird, man. Joe Rogan had a guy on named Sheldon Johnson. Sheldon Johnson was a reformed criminal type beat. He had him on as like a good example of a reformed criminal who's doing good in life. Sheldon Johnson was arrested after they found a torso and a human head in his apartment. He had a torso. He had a torso in a fucking blue bin and a head in the freezer. And this guy has a whole episode with Joe Rogan.
It's fucking weird.
That's fucking wild. So, yeah, if you want to see a murderer being interviewed, go check out the Sheldon Johnson episode of Joe Rogan. Fucking
Joe Rogan have anybody on that motherfucking
he
show,
having,
I swear to God.
I mean, he's having a real bad luck of things. Having Dr. fucking Phil on there. That Kid Rock interview was one of the cringiest.
Yeah.
I mean, he just straight up is tuned out on his interviews now. Joe Rogan's just collecting that fucking bag, man. I mean, having Dr. fucking Phil on your fucking show and like earnestly promoting his new network and I don't know, it seems so fucking corny to me. So leap year was this year, the 29th of February. Leap year day in Chicago, the 29th, was the first time, well, actually, the first time in a minute. It's only happened 5 times in 6 years that no murders happened in the city of Chicago on the 29th of February.
Wow.
First time, fifth time in 6 years that's happened. She gonna turn this into a sleeping stream for her.
I'm taking a quick power nap, guys. I'll be back.
Florida is gonna ban homeless people sleeping on public property, including, that means parks. They're gonna do designated sleeping spaces for homeless people in Florida.
Oh my God, that's stupid, bro.
And they're gonna be checking for drugs and alcohol.
Are you kidding me?
So they're almost
guess
like...
what? You're fucking homeless, bro. You have nothing. What's gonna get you through? A little crack rock here and there might get you through the damn night, keep you
crazy.
warm. Oh my God, that's so stupid.
It's definitely an attack on homeless people. It's been passed. It's not in law yet, but it was passed 27-12. They were very pro this. It's a very anti-homeless fucking
Come here,
piece of
Preston.
law. All right, we're getting into Juggalo shit now. Mikey Sears' Jug Talk EP is out now. I think he does got CDs. I think he got a vinyl. Yeah, EC Juggalo got the vinyl. It's on his YouTube. Jug Talk is the YouTube channel. Jug Talk is the EP. Shouts out to Mikey Sears. Fro5187 dropped a full project called The White Lighter. Played one of the songs on MUJ. Actually sounded pretty fucking fire. And he kills his feature on Jug Talk. Shouts out to Fro. Met him just at Juggalo, Ohio. I don't think we ran into Fro before. Cool dude. Straight up as fuck. Like Mikey always says, Fro does no filter on that motherfucker. He just says what he thinks. Jane Doe. This I'm super excited for. Jane Doe, before she went to Juggalo, Ohio, was teasing she was going to have copies of this EP. She has a 5-song EP coming out called the Do Re EP. And this shit sounds fire. She teased it. She teased that shit. And it sounds fucking fire. Strife obviously helped with the visuals for this. She's going to be on Thuggalo Show Friday talking about it. Maybe playing some more music. Go check that shit out. Very excited to hear what Jane has in store because that little clip was fucking dope. Will Gates got a new song called Falcon that I think is going to have a music video for it. Cheesegate 9 is out. Also, Cheesegate 11 was played. Fuck. I want to say Acetone played it on his Frankie Goldie listening party. I think they played Cheesegate 11. Shouts out to Cheese. Shouts out to Cheesegate. Shouts out to Will Gates. Cloud Over Clout 2 coming soon. Cheesegate 17 allegedly, if Cheese keeps her word, her cheese word, gonna have me on it. I really hope that is. I hope she weren't working me, because that would be an honor if I got Cheesegate 17. The Frankie Goldie Katana Challenge. We already talked about this at the beginning of the show, but Vegas Winter Jugg Motivation came out early. Go check that out now. It's on all streaming gimmicks. The Bulletproof Coupe Challenge is now in effect. You have to rap the entire. I think he wants you to rap the entire song flawlessly, which, goddamn, that's gonna be kind of difficult. Oh fuck yeah! Oh, I'm so excited for Percy Bones. This is dope as fuck. Percy Bones going on tour in Texas, and he's going on tour with Lil Boudang. I'm a huge Lil Boudang fan. I think Lil Boudang is so fucking dope. Shouts out to Percy Bones going on tour with one of my favorite underground hip-hop artists. This shit is fucking dope. Speaking of underground hip-hop artists, Next Gen Wicked Shit by my good friends, my sons, Kosuke and Will Gates. So proud of these motherfuckers and what they did on this song. This song is so fucking fire. Go check this shit out if you have not listened to it yet. Lil Peep had an EP that dropped. I haven't heard it yet. I think
good.
Yeah, I think this is like all unreleased shit though. I don't think this was released before. Straight up a new EP. 2 OG versions of maybe previously released songs.
So fucking good.
I'm looking forward to
I'll
it.
be listening to that shit when I'm making my bagels in the morning.
So is it more stuff kind of like how the Mom re-released Part 2, the original mixes? Is it kind of like in that vibe?
I would say it's like in between.
Because when I saw those 2 tags, OG versions, it immediately made me think like, oh, that's right.
It does sound a lot more similar to the OG versions, but I don't know, it must have been like mastered or like mixed a little bit, so, but it's good.
I'm just curious because that's the same philosophy she applied to Come Over When You're Sober Part 2.
One of the songs is on repeat right now. Like, I literally am fucking listening to over and over and over again. Hold on.
Yeah, hooligans, if you want to hit me up about doing a feature, we can talk about that. I work with any budget, that's what I'm supposed to say.
Looking for You.
I want to talk about Humble Among on the Macabre stage at the Gathering. Straight running shit like he did on the Martian stage last year. I would love to be on any of the stages, man. Any of the stages. We'll talk about that here in a little bit when we get to it. From the Gutter to the Grave, new project from Ramirez that we have not gotten to listen to. I don't know how we have not listened to this shit yet. Definitely needs to change. Suicide Boys announced a new project, I think yesterday. New World Depression. coming out, what was that, July? Yeah, July 14th. If you look really close on that second image, by the way, it does have a track listing. Really, really fucking tiny on the bottom there. But yeah, new Suicide Boys fucking full project. And I guess Grade A announcement going to be happening soon. Only confirmed artists for Grade A this year is Puya and Suicide Boys. So yeah, look forward to that shit dropping real soon. Loki, you owe me money. Hit my DMs. I want that money for that bootleg shirt that you sold. I know you sold one. I want my cut. Damn it. I want my cut. All right. Shaggy 2 Dope did another collab with Lazy and Crazy, a.k.a. Shaggy the Airhead. The two Shaggies collabing. This is the second capsule drop. I think this shit's all gone now. Let me check real quick. Do that on here. Actually, what am I doing? Oh, what the fuck? Where is it?
Hey, this
Oh
is
my
for you,
God.
my man.
Quiet Violent. I call him Violent.
Not even VJ, just Violent.
Yeah, I just call him Violent. Oh, yeah. I think that shit might be gone. Just that sticker pack's up there now. Yep, that shit's all gone. Yep. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, you asked out. What I do believe is still up there is some of these Goodbye Kitty shits, which we haven't gotten a chance to talk about that on here yet. How the fuck marked out were you when you saw that?
I mean, obviously, he freaked the fuck out.
I mean,
I think I literally screamed. He hurt his ears. He bitched about it.
you showed Ouija your fucking Hello Kitty tattoo at Juggalo, Ohio, too. So it, like, literally just getting your Hello Kitty C17 and fucking having that shit drop, like,
I'm gonna have all
shit less than a month later.
C17 things.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I believe all that is still up there. By the way, that little Goodbye Kitty in the middle is a USB that does contain some top secret extra shit.
Which is real cute that it has stuff on the USB, but I don't even care about the stuff on the USB as much as I care about having the little baby.
Spoiler, I know what some of the stuff is on the USB already. I won't tell you what it is. I won't tell you how I know, but I know what's on that USB already. And yeah, if you're a Ouija completionist, you should be getting this. I didn't get that first one. From what I understand, there's some exclusive shit on that
USB.
Yeah, the Kuromi one that they did too.
Oh yeah.
The first one. Yeah, we got the USB coming.
Literally, JV, I had like, you were the first person to tag me, and then within the
Everybody
hour
else.
after you tagged me, I got like 10 more fucking tags in that shit.
What all did we get? You got that
I
long
got
sleeve, the
USB.
ringer tee, the long sleeve ringer. In the hoodie?
I think I did get the hoodie.
Yeah, I think it was the hoodie and the long sleeve ringer. Yeah, because you didn't want to come. I think you didn't want to like double up on the designs. So I think that's, and we got the USB. Another merch drop. There's a shitload of stuff from Juggalo Weekend over on psychopathicvault.com. I know most people are focused on these jerseys, so I'm just showing you these jerseys tonight. So I got so much shit to talk about. Trying to do this quick, but goddamn, we still got so much to talk about. Deadbug. If y'all are YouTube heads, you might know who Deadbug is. If you don't know who Deadbug is, he's the guy who directed the music video for Wretched off of Yum Yum. Has that weird sort of Morphe style, has serial killer clips all over it and shit. Deadbug basically does morbid shit on YouTube. A lot of serial killer shit, a lot of crime shit, a lot of really dark shit. He apparently went to Juggalo Weekend and made a vlog or a movie about it of some kind. I don't know what exactly this is. I'm assuming a vlog. When Deadbug Met Violent J, coming soon. So that's something else to look forward to in the Juggalodium. I'm going to be talking about some of these podcasts that they've been on recently. Juggalo, Gathering of the Juggalos, on sale now, August 14th to 17th. There's the map. Hopefully I can play that macabre stage. Macabre stage. Or the Omen stage, or even the Slaughterhouse, or just host something, man. I honestly, like, even if I don't get to play, I'm not going to be super pressed about it. Or depressed about it, I would say. Like, I got pretty sad last year that I wasn't asked to play, but then the carnival corrected itself. So I've gotten my opportunity to play on, like, a fucking stage and do, like, a set. Like, I got an opportunity to fucking do a set on one of those stages. Like, goal accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, even though I wasn't in the book, I didn't have enough time to announce it or promote it.
Shaq stage.
Yeah, I was on the same stage with Shaq. At Lost Lands, I got to trip out and fucking be like, I was on that stage. But yeah, so goal accomplished for me. I would love to see other people get on the stage that I think deserve to be on that stage, like Strife, Frankie Goldie, Acetone, all deserve to be up on that stage. Probably all of them deserve to be on that stage before me. That's for sure. So go and ask for these homies to be on. I mean, I'm not going to say no if they ask me. But info@juggalogathering.com if you would like to submit questions, ideas, if you're an artist, media, vending, this is the email you want to hit up for questions about the Juggalo Gathering. Info@juggalogathering.com. The Juggalo Gathering. Look at me sounding like a Jeff.
Sound like my mom.
I know. Sound like a cop. So yeah. I'm definitely gonna play if they ask me. Don't get me wrong, but I'd love to see other people get up there too. I'd love to see Cheese House up there. I'd love to see Whoop Conda get his dream of hosting something. But like I said, I'm not gonna say no if y'all ask for me enough and they actually hit me up. I think I'm gonna be real though. I think what it's gonna take is y'all asking. If enough of y'all fucking ask, that's the only way it's gonna happen. At least for me. I know a couple of people are in my corner. But I don't know. I'm a paranoid motherfucker. I still think that, like, I have a certain perception about me, and, like, a lot of motherfuckers in the scene don't take me very seriously like that. That's just my paranoid thoughts. I know a lot of you out there do take me seriously, but I think a lot of people in the higher ups maybe don't see me as, like, a music act. They see me as, like, a Juggalo YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, I'm both, you know? Anyway. Oh, yeah, Zippos are up at chapter17.com. The Goodbye Kitty drop. There's jerseys. New jerseys are up there. So much shit. I mean, I got so much shit to talk about, y'all. We got the Bootleg Kev interview and the YMH interview that I talked about last time. Let's see. When Deadbug met the Duke. Talked about that. New stuff on the vault. There's a High Rise lyric music video that they dropped on socials. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. This is why I take notes, y'all. So, Boutique Blu-ray Company. They typically do a lot of horror movies. Right now, they're doing a Blu-ray pre-order for the ICP documentary, United States of Insanity. So, if you're a nerd and you want the Blu-ray copy and be a completionist, you probably want to get this. There's only 1,000. You see that? Only 1,000 going to be printed. And I think they say how many is left, right? Yeah, there's only 600 left right now. See that right there? Only 627 left in stock. So almost half gone. I got my pre-order in for this shit. Comes with this really cool slipcover, by the way. Let's see. Now, this is what I'm curious about, is this stuff right down here. So these are the same special features. But the thing I'm curious about is the ICP concert. Because I think they only had a partial concert on there. I'm hoping it's the full fucking concert. Because they clearly filmed a full fucking concert for that movie. And if you saw it in the theater after the movie was done, they played like 15, 20 minutes of the concert from like beginning to like not 15, 20 minutes into it. But they clearly filmed like a full fucking concert. It'd be so dope if there was a full fucking concert on there. Anyways, oh man, we almost done. We almost into that part now. Oh, JCW really amping up. JCW going to be having its own television show, it seems. Well, at least a weekly show, probably on YouTube or some shit, called JCW Lunacy. Violent J seems to have fallen back in love with promoting and running JCW, because it definitely seems like renewed energy is in that. And with what I'm about to talk about, he basically says that. Did I do ICP on your mom's house? Oh, did I even cover that on here, y'all? Ooh, I don't even think I talked about that on here, did I, guys? Maybe I did. Did I? I don't even remember, y'all. Did I? I gotta go look at my own shit real quick. Oh, maybe I didn't talk about it. You didn't. I don't think I did, I guess. Fuck. All right, I guess I'm doing 3 of these. Fuck. Not that I don't want to do it, but goddamn, I wasn't expecting to. All right, hold on a second. Because I'm going to try with this tonight. Come on.
It's a gift.
All right. I'm going to try something different tonight. It's going to want to play ads every time I do this, though, huh? All right. Here's YMH with ICP. There wasn't a whole bunch of stuff on here that was super notable, but I'm going to go through it anyway. Play you a couple of clips. Opens with Tom and Christina complaining about their Toto not working. Their fancy fucking toilet not working. Emily's asleep. They play a clip of King Cobra to open the show, which, I wonder if I can find that real quick. Yeah, I'm going to play you that real quick. I'll play Cobes showing up on there. Cobes? Not yet, Cobes.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a funny motherfucker who respects women, and I got a huge cock and some nice biceps. And I'm like 6 foot tall, so that helps.
Shouts out to Cobra, man. That's not really ICP related at all. That's just me being psyched that they played Cobra on the show. So they didn't even get to ICP until 41 minutes in, almost 42 minutes in. They promo the gathering a little bit. Tom says Jay couldn't make it last time because the last time they just had Shaggy on there, and the time before that was Shaggy and Keegan on there. So yeah, this is the first time Jay's been on here. They ask about being recognized in public without the paint. Jay says his hair marks him out. The tattoos mark them out too. Shaggy says that some people think that they're cosplayers sometimes because of the paint, like they're actually cosplaying as ICP. Tom says Jay and him were both at the same hotel in Tokyo. And there's some wrestling in Japan talk. Shaggy says he's done with wrestling altogether and doesn't know what Jay is doing wrestling. They talk about the moonsault, says that he didn't. He says he did it last in 2017, which he didn't. He did it in 2019. He keeps thinking that he did his last match in 2017. Feels like he was, he said he felt like he was disrespecting God by even doing the moonsault. but we'll still wrestle some more, but just not doing the moonsault. He tried stand-up for the first time on Kill Tony. Let's see, that's like 47 minutes in, and we'll get into that a little bit.
In Japan,
you did it,
and I did it.
So you're doing dreams right now. You did that. You did stand up.
That's why I wanted to show you this. He did stand up for the first time, which it isn't really the first time. It's like he did it at that Tears of a Clown thing recently too.
He just tried stand up last night.
Congrats.
First
where
time at Kill Tony.
No shit.
So there's a Kill Tony episode coming out with Jay doing stand up.
I've said this a million times in all my life. Two things I can never be: a comedian and a stripper. Because
and now he's both.
No,
now he's both. Anyway, I don't think there was really much other than that to play. I just wanted y'all to see that. Let's see. Jay says he thought he was going to be on the panel for Kill Tony, but Tony was in the dressing room and said he was doing stand-up. Really didn't even give him an option, just basically told him he's doing stand-up. Tony told him to tell the story. He told it Skankfest. Jay ended up doing about 3 minutes. 24th annual gathering talk. Didn't know they were doing... talk about not knowing what they were doing the first years of the gathering of the Juggalos. You talk about having that phone number and the date and not really knowing what they were even going to do for the date. You talk about the gathering of the Juggalos' public perception versus reality. How welcoming it is, how people go out of their way to welcome you. They show the guy with the face tattoo, and Jay talks about the clip that went viral. They basically did this same thing with Shaggy 2 Dope. What's really funny about this clip is when Jay brings it up, he's talking about like some fucking YouTube channel had this clip that was on some clickbait shit. He's literally talking about YMH. YMH is that channel that did that clickbait shit. Jay says, fuck this guy, and there's nothing worse than a traitor juggalo. I'm gonna find that clip.
Rest in peace. Shout out to Giant Kickjazz. He said,
Yeah.
Number 2. And then later to blame it on us and say, fuck ICP. They did
like
this
you
to
did it to him.
Right.
That's where I was super tripping. I was like, man, this guy's a fucking joke.
Fuck you and your painted face, dude.
Wow.
And he's wondering why he can't get jobs and shit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm having trouble getting hired. You think? You tattooed it on your
The
face.
Insane Clown Posse didn't tell you to tattoo your face.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
You know what?
He's
Listen.
the only one. He's the only dumbass. There's not a fucking
Yeah, he's about to say it right here.
grip of people running around like
Yeah,
that.
I'll
nobody's
make
doing
it, listen, there's nothing worse than traitor juggalos.
Is that what you call it? Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember one time your brother, rest in peace, shout out to Giant Kickjazz. He said we used to listen to Beastie Boys like in
Yeah, he basically goes on to tell a story about the Beastie Boys and I didn't even have that on the fucking screen that time. My bad, y'all. He goes on to tell a story about the Beastie Boys and John Kickjazz saying he wasn't a fan of the second record, Paul's Boutique, but they loved License to Ill. They talk about not liking hearing the Beastie Boys in their documentary talking bad about License to Ill. They talk about, did they ever trash a hotel room? Not really. They spent more time on the bus when they were on tour than in hotels. They asked them if they ever went airtight. They say never. Shaggy says it's gay, and Jay questions it as well. Is using a straw gay? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what the fuck that note means. Shaggy says, Shaggy says he goes home to shower after the gym. Jerry the King Lawler's balls in Shaggy's face when they were in wrestling locker rooms. I guess that's why he goes home to shower at the gym, because Jerry the King Lawler's balls were in his face in WWF. Dudes hanging out in locker rooms naked, just chilling, talk. Tom asks about the FBI and the gang labeling shit. Never really taken off the list, / they just stopped making it or releasing it. They talk about having criminals in every fandom and every group of people. There's Tay-Tay killers out there eventually. Probably already. What music do they consider their guilty pleasure music? Shaggy really appreciates country music now when he hated it before because of his wife Renee driving him around all the time. Tom then laughs about Shaggy not having his license. I wish I had a fucking time code for that. Jay says his favorite shit is grunge, which I don't think that's really a guilty pleasure for Jay. I think I think he's pretty open about that. Jay says that Pearl Jam sucks live. Says it's just a big sing-along. Pearl Jam's gimmick is they have no gimmick. They talk about working with Jack White and how when they were doing a photo shoot with Jack White, there's a moment where they're painting up and Jack's gimmicking up. And they realize, like, oh, shit, even fucking Jack White got a gimmick. How he puts powder on his face and shit. Why are we so clowned all the time for being clowns? That's a good clip to play. I actually put the fucking...
Looks like you won something there.
I ditched my test gun.
Every time I do that, it's going to do an ad.
So, you know what I mean? Because it made me feel like, why are we so clowned all the time for being clowns? You know
Well, and I might add, by the way,
irony is crazy.
that
It's just,
Shaggy-
yours is just a more overt version of something, right?
Yeah,
It's
he's
like-
not supposed to, like, you're not supposed to know he puts powder on his face.
Exactly.
and
That's
shit,
what
right,
it's
yeah.
just his is like
You're
just
supposed to assume
disguised
he's an
a
albino, right?
little more subtle.
But might I
right?
add the skill level that these guys have with their makeup? I remember.
Anyway, I just like that quote a lot. Why are we so clowned all the time for being clowns? I really like that quote. Shaggy paints up in 5 minutes, Christina says. The last time he was there, she said he painted up in 5 minutes. How do they feel about clowns? They're the shit, they say. Joker, they asked about the Joker movie. They both like it, but Jay says it's maybe in his top 3. Jay didn't know that there was going to be a sequel, and he goes on to say that that movie impacted him like a hurricane when it came out. They learn that Todd Phillips is the director, and they talk a little bit about Gigi Allen in the Gigi Allen documentary. Shaggy says if there's a hell, that Gigi Allen is in it. Shaggy curious about penis implants. Shaggy's balls always get in the way. They get in the way on this podcast. Shaggy says, maybe they don't, but it comes up that the Shaggy's balls get in the way. I think, was it Bootleg Kev, his balls got uncomfortable in that interview. That's what it was. Jay says, let's see. Jay says if he had Shaggy's balls, he would never wear shorts. Oh no, he would always wear short shorts. God damn, I'm losing my gumption already, y'all. I got 2 more of these to do. They show clips of their next... They show clips of their next guest to the clowns. It's that weird guy that likes to drink pee and do penis workshops in the woods and shit. I think it's Andrew Callahan that interviewed this motherfucker before. Jay says he wants to go to the penis retreat, but passes when Shaggy says he doesn't want to go with him. Christina shows TikToks. Now they do the whole TikTok segment. They do a blacked out face tattoo guy, basically a white guy who's tattooed his face all black. So essentially blackface. I don't know why that's a smart decision. Mom evacuates kids from a Small World ride at Disney World. Horse breaks through a window. Incompetent to stand trial video where Jay laughs a lot at it. Jay likes that one a lot. Shaggy calmly drinking his liquid death water while Jay laughs is one of my favorite parts of the whole show. Jury duty hack video. If you just show up to jury duty and you say, I don't want to be here, you can get out of jury duty. It's just that easy. They bring up, let's see. Jay said he had jury duty, but he didn't get picked, though. They bring up Quan Mills, who is an interesting author. He has such books as The Old Thought Next Door, Pastors Eat Pussy Too, This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib is another title. They read some of the book titles. This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib is really funny. Let's see. Jay gets a copy of Pastors Eat Pussy 2. Shouts out to Will Gates. Video of a Scottish couple speaking about something, maybe a hamburger or something. A guy hit in the head with a sledgehammer. That's really brutal. They talk about Instagram showing murders, and Jay says Instagram is tripping. George Bush Jr. speaking Spanish, like, surprisingly well, like, way better than you would think that he can speak Spanish, but, you know, he grew up in Texas and shit, or spent time in Texas. Shaggy says, but still, surprising he can speak Spanish that well. Shaggy says it looks like that he put his ears on his head. Jay says that George Bush is handsome. Let's see. An astronaut advocates for staring at the sun, which I don't think is a good idea. Girl who made cinnamon rolls out of her yeast infection and got white spots on her tongue. I guess that's something called oral thrush that she gave her and her lover. She made yeast infection cinnamon rolls and fed them to her lover for Valentine's Day, and they got oral thrush. Don't make yeast infection confectionaries. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Tom gives them props for 24 gatherings and says they should be celebrated. And they ask about Jay's health. Let's see. And then Jay asks for the entire stack of Quan Mills books, and they out. Really good interview, though. The better interview is Wack and Adam, or Adam and Wack show. I'm going to do this Booker T one first, though. Another fucking ad. I'm going to do this Booker T one first. We got 2 more podcasts to go through. And then I'm done. And then I'm done, y'all. All right. Oh, we got more shit to talk about. I didn't even go through the whole stack. The float goes on... Fuck. The float goes on sale March 15th. ICP at Rockville. ICP at Aftershock. Shaggy 2-Dope going on tour. Shaggy 2-Dope doing another tour. All right. Booker T. Now we're finally fucking caught up. All right, so this podcast is called the Reality of Wrestling Podcast, Booker T's wrestling podcast. It's an interview inside of a wrestling ring. They're inside Booker's venue, his wrestling venue. I guess it's Booker's wrestling promotion. They ask about the Hatchet Man. Jay talks about training to be pro wrestlers back in the day, moving from wrestling to rap and still wrestling. Fans start showing up at their matches back in the day, and that's what kind of made them stop wrestling at independent shows until they got to WWF, WWE. They trained with Pritchard, the headbangers being stiff with them. Booker calls that the test. Seeing shows at Joe Louis Arena. Booker T says that he wanted to be a rapper and became a wrestler. So Booker T is almost like the opposite of ICP. Where ICP wanted to be wrestlers and ended up becoming rappers, Booker T wanted to be a rapper and became a wrestler. Booker tells a story about going on stage back in the day for his first show and forgetting all of his words before he went on stage, or basically while he's on stage. Jay says that they are pro wrestling characters who rap, a combination of both of them, and it's all about the theatrics in Detroit. They talk about that. Talk about Eminem talking crazy stuff when he first came out. The horrorcore, Ghetto Boys, and Assassin stuff. Talk about Prince Johnny C, who is the member of the original Ghetto Boys who wrote Assassins, and how he never really wanted to embrace horrorcore or the wicked shit. And they actually reached out to Johnny C. Let's see, to come to the gathering. I got this clip of Jay talking about this and how he wanted to scare people.
To my brother was in the Desert Storm and all that, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, man, and like you said, listening to Esham and all that. I loved being scared like that. I wanted to scare people like that. You know what I mean? I want to shock value, you know? You look at a record store, right? It's a lot like an old Blockbusters. You can go in there, you can get like a romance record, you know, something slow, romantic, you know, some Luther Vandross or something. You know, you want something fast, you can get some punk rock or some heavy metal, you know what I'm saying? Some excitement, you know what I mean? Like a...
You know, I love him comparing it to a record store, a music store to a record store. But I like that quote a lot. I wanted to scare people like that. Let's see. Booker T talks about working the gathering of the Juggalos and how he's never seen anything like that. Booker was a little shook when he came out there for his match. But Booker said that when he got to the gathering, he walked out there and tested the crowd during Tone Loc. He tested the waters, is how he put it. Booker walked right into the middle of a group of Juggalos, and they were all dope to him, so he knew it would be okay. Booker asks about how they came up with the idea for the gathering, and Jay talks about the origins, the date, the phone number, how they didn't know, it moving from a convention to campgrounds, how welcoming it is at the gathering, some of these similar talking points from the last interview. Jay talks about there being no fights at the gathering of the Juggalos, which is not necessarily accurate. Ultimo Dragon getting hit with a big gulp is one of his biggest embarrassments of someone he booked at the gathering, getting shit on by Juggalos or getting stuff thrown at them by Juggalos. People throwing shit affected the wrestling matches, and how the actual don't throw shit chant ended up stopping a lot of that. This quote's great too. Let me get to that quote.
They found that within you. Yeah, but music's always been a supernatural thing to me.
Sure.
Okay, music's always been unexplainable. If scientists could figure out what it is that makes a song so dope, they'd create the ultimate song that would sell 50 billion copies and sell it around the world. But you hear, everybody's different. It's like love. If scientists could figure out how to make love, how to make love sell, like fall back in love with your wife or whatever, you know what I mean? That shit would be in bottles, music and love, those things are like supernatural elements, I believe, God left in this world, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, that's really fucking dope. I love him talking about the supernatural element of creating and love even. I think that's really dope. Piper's last match was at the Gathering of the Juggalos, the Legends and Icon video done by Marky D123. Jay flexes that the card from that show a little bit and says if there's a bigger Legends show out there, he's never heard of it. Basically says it's the biggest and best Legends show of all time. Jay says he booked all of those matches. Jay said he stopped wrestling, stopped watching wrestling even for like 4 to 5 years. But now he's working and watching NWA. But he seems to insinuate that he might be done with NWA when he talks about it. I forget the way he actually put it, but it seemed to be a past tense thing. Like he might not be working with NWA moving forward, or he's done with that. Specifically talking about managing the Brothers of Funstruction, I believe. The Juggalo weekend shows were filmed, and they will be part of the new JCW TV show, Lunacy. They definitely were inspired by Billy and NWA, I feel. For this JCW TV shit, because NWA just got this new TV show. I think he's inspired by Power quite a bit. The wrestling world will always have respect for ICP, Booker says. I think the co-host kind of echoes this as well. Jay says they didn't feel free until they were in WCW. Too many restrictions in WWF and like just bad vibes, I guess. The hazing type stuff. They talk about walking out of WWF, and Booker says he understands why they did it. Says his girlfriend used to work for them. Now, this is an interesting part. Meaning Sarah used to work for who? WWF? WWE? I certainly don't think they're talking about WCW here. Eric Bischoff oddly gets brought up here briefly too. So maybe Eric Bischoff she used to work for? I'm assuming he means she used to work for WWE, which is new to me. They need a YouTube channel. I think they probably are going to do the stuff on Psychopathic's YouTube. Purely speculation. Oh, fuck. They talk about, oh my God. They talk about the Benoit promo story. What's your fucking problem, clown? Story where Vampiro pranked Jay. Booker says the locker room welcomed them, meaning ICP, and thought that they were cool and that they brought something to the show. Jay says that there's some wrestling stories he never hears about, and then tells that weird Goldberg, Evan Courageous story real quick. which I think the way Shaggy tells it, it involves Goldberg having his hands on his nuts and then like wanting Evan to shake his hand, but then he freaks out and does a choke slam or some shit. Anyway, Goldberg assaulted Evan Courageous for not wanting to shake his nut hands. Jay baby oiling up Disco Inferno is basically the only rib he got in WCW. Let's see. Booker says it was a bit standoffish when he first went to WWF. The current state of wrestling talk. Jay likes how there's much more options now for professional wrestlers. And yeah, he likes how the vets are going out and doing stand-up shows like Taker and Jake the Snake. Jay says he likes Kevin Owens, and then they talk about Jake and Logan Paul a little bit. Jay seems to like the Paul brothers quite a bit. They asked about the possibility of working with WWE again in the future, ICP working with WWE again in the future. My contact's about to fall out. Oh, Jay says anything is possible when Vince is gone. With Vince gone, my contacts is gonna, oh my God, it's gonna fall the fuck out, y'all. The other interview asks about Take a Bite Out of Rhyme and Posse on Broadway. Jay talks about remaking songs. They talk about another love song and says they paid Beck for the sample, which I think I've heard them tell the story they didn't pay Beck for the sample, but then they learned that Merle Haggard was actually sampled by Beck. So they really should have been paying Merle Haggard, perhaps. Anyway, Booker wants Jay to work for his promotion. Jay says watching wrestling actually relieves his anxiety. Being recognized and getting props from the media these days, talking about how it's a new crowd, new editors, new writers, what have you. They don't get the hate they used to get, basically. Drake comes up. We're going to get to that in a second. Talking about getting older. Says if he dies right now, his only regret is leaving his kids on this planet without him. Booker says that ICP is like Muhammad Ali and went from the most hated to perhaps the most beloved person of all times. I love that shit. There's a little bit more gathering at the Juggalos promo. And Jay doesn't remember the date of the gathering and the name of the location, Legend Valley. The co-host guy has to get both of those for him. And that's the end. We got one more for y'all. We got that Wack. We got that Wack and fucking Adam shit. So this one's really crazy. This is 2.5 hours. I took a lot of notes for this one too, y'all. Oh my God. I got one more. And I'm done. How y'all doing? Y'all holding up? I'm barely holding up. Oh my God. Okay. Let's finish this shit. Pull up this last one because there's definitely some clips.
The Adam and Wack Show.
Hush. All right. There's definitely some clips I want to play from this one here in a second. All right. Adam starts it off by saying he wanted to have ICP on with his favorite senior citizen, Wack. By the way, Wack 100, a little bit of Juggalo adjacent lore. For y'all that don't know, Stitches, the rapper Stitches, had a beef with Game back in the day. And the culmination of that beef basically ended up being Wack 100 getting into a fight and beating on Stitches, from what I remember with that. I think that was basically the end of that beef. I don't know if Wack ever put together that Stitches worked with ICP. I really wonder what would have happened if it came up that Stitches was on that cypher. I think that would have gotten really interesting. That would have gotten really fucking interesting. Let's see. Jay says that they're older than Wack, which turns out to be true. Jay and Shaggy are both a couple years older than Wack 100. Wack says that he looked them up. He didn't know anything about ICP at all. He had no idea, no cultural reference or anything about ICP, which I think really highlights how much of an old head Wack 100 is, that he has no idea who they are. So he looked them up, saw that they did pretty good numbers on streaming, and then I think he was the most impressed by their catalog, because he said he went scrolling all the way back to 1991 and says that's the reason he didn't know who they were, because he was busy gangbanging all throughout the 90s. And he says he didn't know about white boys rapping back then. All he knew about was rapping Duke, which is fucking, that's hilarious. That's his frame of reference. What a weird frame of reference for white boy rapper. Immediately the Beastie Boys come up and they question, you didn't know about the Beastie Boys? And then Wack admits that he did a Beastie Boys song at a talent show back in the day. So he did know about the Beastie Boys. When Wack 100 was gangbanging, his name used to be Crip Killer Wack. Wack says that let's see. Oh yeah. So Wack says he saw that they were beefing with his favorite rapper Eminem, and he didn't want to even show up for the interview. I don't know if this is tongue in cheek. I don't know if it seems like he might be really cool with Eminem. I can't tell if he's like busting balls and maybe not cool with Eminem though. Maybe some of y'all out there know better than me. He says he brought Eminem candy to the interview, and Wack asks about the flyer. Apparently he did enough research to know about the flyer story. Jay tells the flyer story, a new version of the story I wrote down here. So let me get to that. 5:30 I put down.
And I'm like, how did these dudes start beefing? Now I just want to know, is this shit true? I see 1997.
No, it happened.
Flyer.
Oh, it happened. Did
it start over a flyer?
Yeah.
So he kind of like false promoted you guys?
Yeah. Sort of. He just had our name on a flyer, like special invited guest.
Right.
And we walked in.
Maybe.
Wait.
But also,
Did
here's
y'all
the
show
real
up?
deal, though. Hold on, because there's more to it. That's what irked us. But the real deal was his brother was a DJ.
Yeah.
Okay?
See, this is the new part. This is the new part. I don't think I've ever heard it. If y'all out there know better than me, if he's told it this way before, let me know. But I always remember them saying that they heard this song like on the radio. I don't remember John Kick Jazz being in the mix of this.
All that Eminem had out at the time was that first EP.
Right. Now hold
blowing the fuck up.
Right.
Hi, my name is everywhere. Even the alternative rock
this
stations
is
were
before
playing.
that. This is when he had Just Don't Give a Fuck was his big first single. You know what I'm saying? Before My Name Is.
But John, your brother.
Yeah, because my brother, he was a DJ, and he'd work in some clubs with DJ Wreck, which was the Cheddar Bob guy from the 8 Mile movie.
Gotcha.
So my brother was down with him, you know what I'm saying?
And he got an advanced copy.
Yeah, so he had a cassette of the shit, right?
Of Eminem's album that boy was waiting on, right?
So you guys show up to the fucking show.
Anyway, that's the version. That's the slight difference. Them hearing fuck ICP, buy my CD from an advanced copy that John Kick Jazz had. They talk about Eminem and ICP just living in different worlds, being in different scenes in Detroit. How ICP was into making music and selling it, and Eminem was freestyling at the hip hop shop type beat. Let's see. Trailer Park says Wack absolutely does not like Eminem. So that's all him trolling, huh, Trailer Park? I got that feeling from the way he fucking said it a couple of times that he was trolling. Will Gates is like our Cheddar Bob. Let's see. Oh man. Wack talks more about gangbanging and missing ICP. Adam says that ICP has that edgy white boy humor that was missing from so much rap music at the time, which is pretty fucking Adam thing to say. Jay tells a story about seeing the Ghetto Boys and MC Breed at Joe Louis Arena and how the crowd went crazy for MC Breed when he came out. Wack says Breed is in his top 5, but then I think doesn't list Breed later when top 5 conversation comes up. They talk about the 90s and how it changed both rap and rock. They ask about touring. Wack wants to help them with touring. Says several times he's going to make phone calls to help them out. I can't tell if he's being serious about that or not. I can't tell. This Wack 100 dude is definitely an odd duck. But funny. He's definitely funny as fuck on here. Adam says what happened about the touring and the health issues. Jay says that every once in a while they do solo stuff and that the tour is being put off. Shaggy says they're gonna do a tour eventually. Wack sounds like a real old head talking about TikTok. Yeah, Wack says their body of work made him interested in them. Wack and Adam argue over Adam starting gang violence. Apparently, Adam was interviewing someone and something about a cigarette popped off, and that started a whole fucking thing. Something about calling a rival gang a cigarette or calling a cigarette by a rival gang's name popped some shit off. I don't know. Adam thinks that Shaggy is the one with health issues, and Shaggy says he's sober and in good health. I think it's interesting that Shaggy uses the word sober first when correcting Adam. Jay says that he has had a procedure that has fixed his AFib. They talk about older rappers touring more now, like rock acts toured back in the day, or still toured to this day. Jay talks about Vanilla Ice a little bit. Wack says he knows the producer that jacked the Ice Ice Baby beat. And there's a bunch of fucking jokes about Wack being involved with the Suge Knight Vanilla Ice balcony incident. I don't know if some of y'all might know the lore of that better. Jay got worked and triggered by Wack too easy. He does this to every single guest. I think by the end, you're right, Trailer. I think he was kind of like a little flustered, especially with that shit with Sarah that we're going to get to here in a second. All right. Oh, my God. Yeah, they talk about that fucking greatness guy and giving out blessings. Jay was going to go with them and hand out blessings. Wack asks about their come up in Detroit. Talk about growing up in the suburbs. But they basically started rapping in the Southwest side, and that's where they claimed. Let's see. Downtown Detroit getting fuck, man, my brain is starting to turn into fucking slush. Downtown Detroit getting gentrified talk. They talk about new Detroit rappers and how they show respect to ICP a lot of times when Adam asks about ICP to them. And here we are, about 38 minutes in. This is the part I'm most excited to play for y'all.
You fight.
And we got another cool ad. 6 seconds. All right.
Bro,
Facts.
Like y'all still here, like on some real shit. Like you made me respect the fuck out of your hustle.
All right, so I got something good.
Here we go.
Drake was photographed maybe a year ago, rocking.
So that's the reason I called this episode the Drake equation. We finally got an answer. This was alluded to last time. I talked about it last time because they bring it up in the Bootleg Kev interview. Here it is. Adam sent a text. Adam personally sent a text to Drake and asked about it. He's going to explain.
An ICP jersey. Yeah. And you guys were asked about it in an interview, what you thought of it. And I think one of you said he might have just been wearing it on some fashion shit or some shit. You
By the way, 10 Piece is tired. 10 Piece is completely sleeping right now.
weren't really sure if Drake had actually was like a real fan or anything. So I DM'd the Sixth God and I said, can you give me a quote in regards to what your ICP awareness / fandom might be? He said, are you interviewing them? My mom's friend's son was a huge ICP and Pantera fan, so I used to listen to their shit at his crib. Halls of Illusion, fire emoji.
Yo, he gave Halls of Illusions the fire emoji. So he knows the songs. He might only know like Great Malenko and shit like that, but he knows the songs and likes Halls of Illusions.
But I always respected their graphics and merch and branding. It's like they took that shit to another level. Whoever was cooking that shit up is insanely talented.
So
That's
it was
sick,
right? That he actually gets it.
Look at Jay's face here, by the way. Jay is completely like geeked out over this. I'm surprised how nonplussed Shaggy is. If you see the Big Kev interview, it comes up there and Shaggy's very dismissive of it. I would think Shaggy would almost be marking out more because he bigged up Shaggy. He's talking about Shaggy's drawings. You know what I mean? He's talking about Shaggy's fucking imagery being iconic as fuck and like insanely talented. That's bigging up Shaggy largely. You know what I mean?
and knows what's going on, which I kind of assume.
wasn't by
I'm like,
accident.
there's no way Drake is just wearing a jersey of a random rap group without doing a little homework and knowing where it comes from.
So he got that himself because of that?
That's what he told me. I don't know if a stylist served it up or whatever, but he already knew what album he wanted to name.
He knew what it
It's
was.
pretty sick, right?
And you know what? It's that's fucking dope and it's flattering, no question. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, is the Pauly Shore fucking interview out, y'all? I see something about Pauly here. Oh, I gotta check that Pauly. That Pauly one's what I'm watching tomorrow. I didn't know that one was out. I'm watching that Pauly one. Tune in next week. I'll talk about Pauly Shore.
like I wouldn't have believed that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, the out of here. How's Drake even know us and shit? You know what I'm saying? But we've been in the game for so fucking long.
No.
That to me, you can know all you like. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that fathomable. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's very
that shit is wig.
Stop.
Look how he's like holding him in.
What the did he just say? You hear that?
Yeah, Drake.
Drake is like the biggest rapper in the world.
I understand that.
I'll send you the
But wait,
screenshot if you
not
want,
only
just so
that-
you know it really happened.
Not only that,
Dog,
you
I
know
feel
Drake
like
is that. But for him to understand and know and respect you guys' work, y'all got 33, 34 years of the motherfucking game documented on a drop years before that. I'm pretty
And
sure.
that's why I'm not tripping. You know
Yeah, and that's what he says on Bootleg Kev too. He literally says
what
that.
I'm saying? But definitely, wig is flipped, you know what I'm saying? But not to the point where it's just like, I don't believe that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
he
'Cause
responded.
Fuck, dog. I feel like I'm in the Arctic. I got so many chills.
No, that's some
like
cool
for real,
shit.
dog. That shit flipped my whole wig, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm totally mind blown, dog.
Kosuke, we might have to sample that. I feel like I'm in the Arctic. I got so many chills. I might have to sample that for that section. You know that section I was talking about? Let's reverse that section. Can we put that in there? Kosuke, if you're watching that, I'm going to try to remember to do that.
Let's go, man. Let's get this Drake ICP track going.
Oh, yeah. It was great.
I will
just
tell you
can't
this.
believe that. So-
Don't
so
be
does that mean-
surprised.
I'm
Drake's the
making a
type
note.
of guy who will reach out and say, yo, bro, I'm in your city, or will you come out with me? I'm in your area. I got 5, 6.
So this is fucking fascinating. Drake, Wack wants them to fucking... Hold up a second. Oh, 40 minutes in. I'm making a note for myself. Jay got the chills. Okay.
Nothing would be more lit than
We
that.
remember
That type of
Maestro
guy.
Fresh
West from Windsor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the
Does
day.
that mean if Drake comes to Detroit on some big ass show, we can be like, tell him ICP is here?
I believe if you see
We
Drake,
got the guy, the networking guy right here. Maybe he could
if
throw
you
a
see
lob.
Drake coming, for real, and y'all hit Drake's DM, because
Yo.
he...
Is Wack tripping here? I mean, this is another example. Is he trolling here too? I can't tell. Because to me, this might be like going into Wack trolling.
monitors his DM, right? And y'all hit it. He sees it's y'all. I guarantee you Drake gonna tell you to pull up.
And I guarantee you fucking Violent J is going to be in Drake's DMs now.
And I bet you he'll
If he's not already.
open up a slot for you. Drake cool
that'd be
like
crazy.
that. He's cool like that.
Yeah, I
The
know
fact
he's
that he
cool.
had your shit on,
I know he's
and
cool.
he knows that.
I like Drake before any of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You liked him on the TV show he was on?
No, I
You
didn't
like him in a chair, bro?
said before
You trying to say you like Drake in a chair? In a wheelchair, bro?
You talking about wheelchair Drake?
All right. That's about it, I think. We'll let this go for
You
a
talking
little
about
time. I'm
walking
sure
Drake?
Post Malone.
Yeah, they go into posty stuff now. That's about all the Drake stuff. But how fucking crazy is it that the answer to the question, is Drake a Juggalo, is... I mean, he's not a Juggalo, but he knows who the fuck they are. I mean, I was wrong. I mean, I was straight up wrong. I thought he did not know. I thought it was a fashion fucking... head of fashion department for OVO that was like, hey, you might like this. So I found this in a fucking online store or whatever. I thought that looked cool for you. That's what I thought was going on with that. But no, he definitely knows what it is. And he likes Pantera too. What a weird thing. It's weird that he brings up ICP and Pantera. What a weird couple of bands to pair together, huh? Wack could get please God, no. No Blueface at the Gathering. No Trailer Park. Let's not do that. No, thank you. No, well, unless we're throwing shit at him. Blueface will get rocked with so much shit. He'd do the Babytron. He'd do the Babytron. He'd come out, do like half a song, and then go right the fuck back. Anyway, talking about Post Malone, they talk about being cool with the photographer Adam DeGrosse. Oh, Will Gates is calling me. Hold up, Will. No. What up, Will Gates?
Hey, is this the real humble among?
This is the real humble among.
Hey, I need you to know you got the most luscious locks in the Juggalodian, alright?
Thank you.
You ain't got shit on you. I need you to hit your strut on these hoes.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will.
It had to happen.
All right. All right. Love you. I love you, man.
My gas station job and shit, so I can get paid to jerk off. But I need to let you know.
Thank you. Love you, dog. Whoop whoop. He told me earlier he was going to do that. Call in and say that I have the very luscious locks. Man of his word, that Will Gates, I tell you. Yeah, they know Post Malone through the photographer Adam DeGrosse, through Ouija. Jay brings up Steven Seagal, and Shaggy says that Steven Seagal has a dance hall record. They bring up Steven Seagal snitching on the mob back in the day, which I think this is true. I think I saw that in a fucking doc about Steven Seagal. Adam brings up Bizarre on Bootleg Kev and the Eminem thing again. And Wack says that Eminem is still mad and still beefing. So that definitely goes into he's trolling type of shit, right? He's definitely trolling type of shit. Adam asks about the car dealership altercation. So this, if you don't know, this is oh man, I want to say it was Dougie, right? I don't think it was Bill. I don't think it was Billy Bill. I think it was Dougie. Yeah, I think it was Dougie that went and was getting some shit hooked up at the fucking audio shop. And I believe Eminem was there. And I think he pistol whipped Dougie, or a gun was pulled out and fumbled or something. I think this is the one where he fumbled the gun. Yeah, he pulled out the gun and fumbled it on this one, I think, to Dougie. He pistol whipped the guy. Oh, he pistol whipped the guy at the bar who he saw talking to Kim. There are two stories that I often fucking mix up, and I think pop culture often mixes up both of those stories because they happen so close together. These two Eminem gun charges back in the day. It's Cheese Ha, by the way. I think that's what we're going with it. With that is Cheese Ha. Fuck. My brain is slop. Oh my god. Stereo shop. There we go. Adam says they got shocked and ran away and didn't want to fight. Adams definitely doesn't know what he's talking about. They weren't even there. Asks about what the real story was. I think he's talking. Yeah, that's what I think. I remember in the moment, I have this in my notes. In the moment, I was thinking he was talking about the paintball line from Marshall Mathers. That's why he thought they were running away. They said that at one point they wanted to set up a boxing match between Eminem and Shaggy. That would have been crazy. Wack is convinced that one of them didn't want to fight, pointing to Jay specifically, that Jay didn't want to fight. Says he called Eminem, and he said one of them was afraid to fight. Eminem said that. Wack is convinced that Jay didn't want to fight. Benzino gets brought up, and Jay says he almost had to get into it with Benzino after Jay left a comment on one of Benzino's glamour shots, one of his glamour photos, and said, damn, he's feeling himself. And the other comment was, he would probably fuck himself if he could. These are the comments that he left for Benzino. Jay was drunk at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., leaving these comments. Probably didn't think much of them. Went to sleep. Woke up in the morning to Benzino all mad in his DMs. Wacko, the kid, hitting him up and being like, yo, what the fuck's your problem? Why are you fucking with Benzino? He's helping promote Airheads. There is a point where Wack says that Wacko is managed by his basketball coach. Benzino and Wacko working together. Jay says that he thinks he was mad because the reason he did it was because he was mad they were never in the source. when Wack presses him a little bit. Wack says that he... This is crazy. Wack says that he has a video of Benzino allegedly with his legs back doing himself with the purple banger. That's Wack's terminology for it. The purple banger. Emily's snoring, if you guys can hear that. Emily's so passed out, she's snoring right now. Benzino went crazy in the DM, saying he was going to go to war with them and dissing Sarah, even dissing his girl. Jay says it was a joke, and Wack says that's some white boy shit because he know it was taking a shot. Jay says that's purely speculation. Jay apologized to Benzino, told him that he felt dissed. They were not covered in the source. Benzino said he's right, that he didn't cover them, and that he respects them now, though. Which is that's kind of a dope. That's dope that he said that they're right, and almost admitted that he should have covered them in the source. Maybe not. Maybe I'm stretching a little bit with that. Benzino wouldn't sign the contract in his fake boxing match unless the dude took a fall. Wack is really putting over that Benzino fixes fights for his boxing matches. Man, almost done, Eric. Jay was going to surprise Adam at his birthday party. Drink Champs is a setup to get people drunk. Wack says that ICP is black, but Shaggy's more black. They asked Jay about Sarah and if he paid her to be with her. How much did he spend before he got your number? They asked her directly. Sarah says that she thought he was broke when he messaged her. And Shaggy says that he was broke. Wack says Wack says that Sarah reminds him of the chick on Hustle and Flow, which I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Jay asked her to go out bowling for the first date. Jay says it was over for Mason as soon as they started talking. Mason is Sarah's ex. Go check out that Love Don't Judge shit if you want to see Sarah and Mason. Once again says if he dies right now, his only regret is leaving his kids behind at 17 and 19. Shaggy then lists his kids and their ages. Wack asks if she's keeping him young, and Jay says no. But he says that she is funny and they make each other laugh. She likes to joke about hooking up with Jay's dad a lot. Wack asks if she ever jokes about his hairline, and Jay gets defensive and says he's always had that forehead. Wack says that it's an 8 head. Oh, man. Talk about the paint a little bit, getting lax with the paint. Sarah adorably says she likes everything about his face. Wack asks if Jay uses dick pills, and Jay says, of course. They plug her brand, Vigor Labs, if you're interested. Apparently something called Black Snake and Chainsaw that Jay uses. If you want the same dick pills that Violent J uses, Vigor Labs. Not a plug, not a sponsor. Adam breaks down that there's levels to this shit, meaning dick pills, and Adam really breaks down this dick pill shit. Adam brings up Jelly Roll. Shaggy says that he deserves all the level of success that he has. Jay talks about 3-6 Mafia open for Jelly Roll, and how the crowd looked bored because they're country fans. Oh, fuck. Wack asks what 2 acts would they want to tour with. Michael Jackson gets brought up immediately by Shaggy, but Jay says Korn and Slipknot he would like to tour with. Yo, ICP, Korn, and Slipknot on a tour? I mean, let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Who can put that together? Wack brings up Tech 9 and really shows his Jeff card, meaning ICP should tour with Tech 9. That would be a good partnership. Really showing his Jeff card. Doesn't know his history about Tech 9. And I think that really highlights something fucking interesting, man. Woody Woo, thank you, dog. I just got a Cash App notification that Woody Woo sent me $5. Thank you, Woody Woo. Woody loves you. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. Oh, fuck. But yeah, they talk about the whole Tech 9 thing. Oh, man. Jay says they can't, he says this jokingly, I think, but they can't afford Tech these days when talking about Juggalo Weekend. Wack says just reach out to him. He really doesn't know the history. Jay then goes and explains the history a bit, and the whole almost going to war thing. Adam jokes that Wack gains more respect for them when the gang classification came up. Let's see. Adam says it was Juggalos versus Jocks at Keene, New Hampshire in 2002. This I'm playing strictly for me because we live real close to Keene, New Hampshire. We go shopping in Keene, New Hampshire damn near every week. So I want to play this clip just some motherfucker. Caviar Dreams just played again.
Their attorney can say, Your Honor, this person's a gang member, according to the eyes of the law, and be telling the truth. Because you're a juggalo.
I almost went to college at this one school, and when I went to see the school, one of the things that was going around at the time is like, oh, there's a gang war between the Juggalos and the Jocks. That was the word around town in Keene, New Hampshire.
War at Juggalos versus
I
Jocks.
swear, this was like a real narrative that was being
Y'all
pushed.
did some warrior shit.
It was
I recorded
probably
a whole
10
video
random
like
fucking Juggalo dudes who happen to be fans of y'all that happen to be fighting with some dudes, but somehow they get labeled as a fucking gang. This is 2002, so this is before the FBI shit.
Well, technically, a gang is defined as a group of people that represent the same cause.
Well, they get...
All right, thank you, Wack. Thank you, Wack 100. I literally wanted to play that just to almost read it into the record because we're so close to Keene. That's such a fucking funny fucking story to me. They talk about the March on Washington, losing the Hot Topic deal, Tech going on Hot 97 and talking about the Raw Dog line. But the funny thing is they don't talk about Jelly Roll being the one with the watermark on his grainy gangbang videos that are all over the internet, though. They don't really ever talk about that. Shaggy says it was more than just that. They didn't give them props for learning the game, learning the business from them, going on tour with them. They felt they did the painting of the face thing. He didn't give them props for that. They gave props to Master P instead for the business stuff. And he didn't play the concert. He didn't play the Washington D.C. March. They did a concert for free as well. No one played. ICP and Ouija are the only ones who played, and Buckshot played at the time. Let's see. Oh, ICP went on Hot 97 to respond. Tech was heated, Jay says, after they went on there. Tech did that song where he says Jay's government name. And, let's see, mentions the March situation. Getting on the phone and things getting heated even further. Tech says that his security would fuck them up. And Jay says, fuck your security. Wack gets real offended at that because he apparently knows Muggs, who is Tech 9's security guard, brings him up by name. Tech says that he was wearing the makeup before the clowns, which is true. You can find old Tech 9 pics in the 90s. But was he really wearing it before he went on tour of the clowns? He had kind of stopped wearing that fucking face paint. He definitely picked it up again after touring with ICP. And I think he's lying to himself if he's saying he didn't, because he really wasn't rocking it for a minute there. He was trying to be a gangster rapper before he got all weird and Angelic dropped and he was doing ICP and Juggalo shit. Yeah. They didn't even bring up the Absolute Power cover and the whole poster rip thing anyway. Oh, they talk about ICP introducing Tech at a show in Detroit to sort of cool off the situation, but the security didn't trust them and roughed them up. How they were really nervous that when ICP was going to go out there, they were going to say something crazy and get the crowd all worked up. Adam says that would have been legendary, them dissing another artist at their own show while introducing them. Wack says that Tech could have gotten lynched if that happened, which I think is a way overreaction. Tech hasn't gathered since 2019. Wack says that he's going to hook them up with Bobby D, who does festivals. This is another one of those things where I don't know if Wack's pulling shit out of his ass here. He says he's going to call like 1 million people for ICP. Adam says he saw a cipher and that a lot of the artists in it weren't wearing face paint anymore, which Adam showing his Jeff card like crazy. Shaggy says they only care if they wear the face paint, if ICP wears the face paint. Jay says that they wouldn't eat him they wouldn't eat him. They wouldn't let him eat at a steakhouse recently because of a no face paint rule. Shaggy's told casino security that his backpack was a purse. The last thing that Shaggy 2 Dope stole was a Ringmaster mask from Spirit Halloween on Instagram. Oh, man. Jay does the put the drinks on the bottom of his shopping cart gimmick and acts like he forgot them. I do that gimmick sometimes at the store. Shouts out to Jay for doing that same gimmick. That shit works, by the way. Wack asks if they're done making music, which is a ridiculous question. Shaggy says they're not done at all. They're not even close to being done, and explains the whole decks briefly. Wack asks about, Adam asks about COVID and the state of the gathering, and Shaggy talks about how it changed after COVID. Says it was too much at one point and you would miss things. Jay says they cleared $6,000 last year when talking about Jump Steady planning it. I can't tell if he's joking there. Shaggy says that it's the only festival without corporate sponsorship. And Jay says that Jump Steady threatens to leave if they ever bring on a sponsor. If they even bring up bringing on a sponsor, he says he's not going to do it anymore. Wack then says they should hook up with Cole Bennett and get Lyrical Lemonade as a sponsor, which proves that Wack is not listening or something. I don't know. Fago gets brought up. Jay asks about Cole Bennett some more, and they get into a really interesting thing about Cole Bennett. Jay says he's a little suspect of Cole Bennett because he saw him wearing an ICP shirt on Nardwuar, which this is true. Cole Bennett was interviewed by Nardwuar wearing the Hocus Pocus t-shirt. And he hit up Cole Bennett to make a music video. Cole said he wanted to do something like the classics, and Jay suggested that let's make a new video for an old song. You even can pick the song. We'll even pay you. We're not trying to get it for free. We'll pay you. What's the price? It was silence. Hit him up a few times to be like, yo, what's the deal? He's like, my bad. I'm going to still pick something. And then Cole hit him up on FaceTime and was like all drunk or something and had a Juggalo friend with him. And that's the last time he heard from Cole Bennett because Jay got the feeling he was being brushed off. Wack says that he's going to make a special call to Cole Bennett as well. Long list of calls that Wack is going to be making. Adam says that he thinks Cole would want to put them on an upcoming horrorcore rapper song or something like that. Pair ICP with an upcoming horrorcore rapper, like someone like Ouija, say, or Darby O'Trill. ICP jokes. Let's see. Oh fuck yeah! Jay jokes about ICP featuring Drake being the music video that Cole Bennett makes. Can you imagine? Adam asks about the tattoo face guy. Wack says that Shaggy reminds him of Jack Nicholson. Adam really wants to know if there was a backlash to the face guy, though. Jay talks about another guy with a hatchet man on his face who got out of prison and shot 4 people with a shotgun. The sister's husband was injecting a baby with acid. I saw people in the chat during the premiere of this that were saying that they were Googling this and they couldn't find anything about this. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this shit. I don't know if Jay just pulled this out of his ass or whatever. Jay says he wants to do a YouTube show about amazing Juggalo lives, positive and negative. He wants to talk about cannibal and even Juggalo murderers, apparently. ICP in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Jay says that's one of his major goals. That and fucking in an igloo in Alaska. Sarah says Jay has a problem. Oh, man. Oh, this was a point of contention. So Wack kind of stoked the flames of this a little bit, but Sarah said that Jay had a problem with her OnlyFans, and that's why she stopped doing it. Jay says that she stopped on her own, and this becomes a whole fucking thing. Jay says he doesn't like the whole buy some time gimmick, which he said that on a bunch of interviews. This is fucking fascinating. So then Jay says ninja casually, as he does, and Wack tries to make it a whole thing. This is the cringiest moment of the whole fucking thing.
When I met her, right, and we start dating, I said all of this cam shit, buy some time with some ninja while he's jacking off or something. You know what I mean?
Wait, what you mean buy time with some ninja?
Like
that
that
shit? Huh?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
What's
Like, you know what I
ninja?
mean? Like, a guy can go on OnlyFans and he can pay a certain amount of money, and suddenly you're FaceTiming with him, and he's looking at you. All right, now turn around, let me see
Why
your
do you,
butt,
what do you
know?
mean by ninja?
They say ninja.
Hold
there it
on,
is.
bro.
Tries to make it a whole thing.
I'm fucking brick baby. What do you mean by ninja?
Tries to make it a whole thing.
When we say ninja,
Ninja is basically a person.
it's a
Ninjas.
person.
I
It's
mean,
like
ninjas is in
Smurf
there.
talk. You know what I'm saying? I was just making sure, bro.
You never seen a ninja?
No, but see, ninja and my where we come from means something else. I had to make sure.
He's trying to implicate you in an N-word scandal right now, basically.
No, I was making sure that wasn't me. I don't deal with scandals.
I mean,
we handle
technically,
our scandals.
ninja starts with
You
an
gotta
N.
handle your
look.
candle.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure. I ain't on no brick baby shit.
Let's handle your love
And then he starts
handles.
You know what I'm saying?
But I told her.
You want to check them out?
I told her.
These two start tickling each other quite a bit throughout the rest of the interview. Really goosing each other quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, Wack gets even more cringy, saying that he better not yell at her in the car. Sarah's birthday is Devil's Night. Jay says that she cooks for him in the kitchen. Almost always looks like it exploded in the morning. It gets really awkward after that. Shaggy brings it back to the Hall of Fame talk. They bring up the WWE Hall of Fame as well. They say they don't think that they're going to get either of those in their lifetime. Adam says that they were the first rappers to get involved in WWE, and I think he's right about that. Other than those dudes that, like, rap for, like, what, Akeem the African Dream or some shit? Wasn't that a thing? Wack says he gained some friends, possible business partners, and he's a fan of ICP. I can't tell if he's trolling there or not either. Adam asks what the greatest hip-hop group of all time is, and Shaggy says Run DMC. Jay says NWA. Adam says Bone Thugs versus Migos. Adam brings up Wu-Tang. There's a lot of top 5 talk, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go through all that. They just talk about their favorite rappers for a while. MC Breed comes up. I think Jay wants to say more about MC Breed at a certain point. Yeah. Jay's the one that brings up Breed, by the way. After all that talk earlier about MC Breed being in his top 5, it's Jay that brings up Breed in this conversation. Steven, I'm almost done. Let's see. Adam, oh my God, they're just talking about favorite rappers. They asked about Fred Durst. Shaggy says he was drunk. They apologized multiple times, blah, 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 blah. Oh, man. Yeah, they goose each other more. Adam and Wack are goosing each other more at the end. Yeah. Wack says they're cool as fuck and he's a fan at the end. All right, I think I'm done, y'all. This is almost fucking 3 hours. I need to get the fuck off here. Emily's passed the fuck out. I'm tired as fuck. Gotta go to work in the morning. Fucking overtime. She's gotta go to work in the morning. So we're gonna call this a night. Thank you, y'all. I love you. Oh, I'm fucking exhausted. This is one of the more exhausting ones I've done in a while. Did y'all like it? Was it good? Did I do a good job? Oh my God. Any questions before I get off of here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. You'll find work, Chris. Just get out there and find it, man. You got to get on your grind, bro. That's all. There's plenty of work out there. You can find work, man. I believe in you. What's your beef with Cobb's salads on the reel, though? You want to hear that story? I'll tell that story real quick. So when I was in Virginia Beach opening for Ouija Macc on the Ouija Knievel tour, we did a Scroll Keeper dinner, like a Scroll Keeper meetup for that show, which was really cool because, like, mad Scroll Keepers pulled up for that show. Like, mad Scroll Keepers pulled up for that show. I really appreciate all the Scroll Keepers that were in the house for that fucking show. So we went to this, like, fucking restaurant that was inside of a hotel. And there was not that many people in there. It was, like, the majority of the clientele in that restaurant were Juggalos, us, the scroll keepers that were in that restaurant. Everybody ordered food. I ordered like this chicken, oh man, some sort of chicken salad thing. Someone else at the table ordered a Cobb salad. And I think we each got a Cobb salad. I don't like boiled eggs. I don't like hard-boiled eggs. This shit is nasty to me. And so I was like, I didn't order this. And they were like, okay, so you're not going to eat it? And I'm like, no. I'm not going to eat it. Actually, I don't have time for you to even make me another one because I got to go to the venue right now. They're like, oh, okay. So you don't want it? No, I didn't order this. I don't want it. You don't want to? I can't. I literally got to go. I need the check. I need the check now so I can pay for her stuff and be out. And so the scroll keepers love to remind me about the Cobb salad. They love reminding me about Cobb salad. So that's where the Cobb salad. That's the Cobb salad story. That's why you'll hear motherfuckers bring up Cobb salad when I'm around because it's the bane of my existence. I mean, I like it sometimes and I don't like it other times. No Cobb salad. All right, I'm getting out of here, y'all. Love you. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. I don't know what's next. The Frankie Goldie interview? Another HABS? If you're a member of the Alienated, a Juggalo Goes to Lost Lands is coming real soon. I love you too. I love you all. Whoop whoop. I'm getting off of here now. Bye. And broadcast.